All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome into. We're going to keep this title inside the Sandstorm. I know it's the off season. There's no game this weekend for the Gamecocks, but we're going to talk some. We're going to talk some South Carolina coaching, some coaching hires that happened over the last few days. We'll talk about that. Dive into each one of them a little bit. I'll get my co-host's opinion. Sports Talk with a Deal Maker. Everybody in here, make sure you guys hit that like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Help this channel grow. Help Sports Talk with the Deal Maker's new channel grow as well, as he had to start his over. Y'all go over there and sub to his channel. He's a little under the weather tonight, but he's going to join and try to knock this out of the park with me as we're going to talk about that. We might even talk a little bit about the schedule in case you haven't seen my latest video last night I put out. The schedule for the 2026 season was put together and released last night or revealed last night. So we know who we play, when we play, and where we're going and who's coming to Columbia next year. So with that being said, let's welcome in my co-host, Sports Talk with the Deal Maker. What's up, man?
What's happening, my friend? I'm under the weather. Hope everybody's doing great. But yeah, it's been an exciting week, man. As exciting as it can be. Today's, I don't know if anybody tried to catch the press conference live like I did. Typical Gamecock fashion. About a minute and a half, 2 minutes into it, damn thing froze up and lost audio.
But I think Chuck Burkett said that earlier. We got some people in here already. David Green, Mark, Whitney Mathis, how you doing? I don't think I've ever seen her in here. Appreciate you stopping by. Chuck Burkett, Justin Langford. Thank you, Justin, for the $5 super chat. And also thanks to Chuck for his super chat as well. Appreciate you guys donating to the channel. What's up, Mr. Billy Cole here as well? Did I miss anybody else? But yeah, I think Justin was the one that talked about the audio, because I tried to tune into it a little bit today during my break at work, and I got that same thing. I turned it on and started watching, and all of a sudden it froze up with Beamer's hands up like this, and I was like, "What the hell?" It's like, and everybody was going crazy in the chat because nobody could see or hear the audio as Beamer was just sitting there talking.
I'm not very computer savvy, right? But somebody put in, if you have the ESPN app, it's actually being aired on SEC Plus. And I'm like, heck, I got that on my phone. So I went to that, and I was able to watch, I guess, the last 25 minutes of it. But everything that I heard prior to it freezing up, prior to the audio going out, and what I heard at the end of it was basically remember, just storytelling.
Yeah, that's what I sent you that that text today. I said, I just got to listen to Story Time with Beamer. I don't care about your dating and how you met these people, and I'll just get down to the nuts and bolts of, how you hired them, what they're here to do, and let's get on with the show.
I did. There was one takeaway that I did get from it, though. I think, hold on. Sorry about that. But one take I did take from it, in my opinion, was that for sure Sellers was coming back. They didn't announce it, but they were asked Kendall about his ability. Had he spoken to him? And Kendall said at one point, it's kind of confusing to me. He said, I haven't spoken to him in the last few weeks. And then he started answering the question and said, I spoke to him once this thing was finalized. And I'm like, well, it was finalized a couple of days ago, so that would be within the last few weeks. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I kind of got that vibe from him, too, that Lenorse will probably be coming back. Now, he don't make that official announcement until, Monday, I believe? So
yes.
So all signs seem to be pointing to him coming back and working with Kendall Briles and seeing what he can, how he can develop him. But we're going to talk a little more about them, but here in a minute. But like I said, they hired Kendall Briles the new offensive coordinator, of course. $2 million contract for the first year. It's a 3-year deal.
2.1.
Oh, I thought it was 2 and then 2.1 and then 2.2.
Well, you might be right, but overall, what I read, he's starting at 2.1. Where the other little bit's coming from?
Yeah. But anyway, it's still a pretty good bump from what we was paying Mike Shula, and probably rightfully so because let's just face it, Shula was a lost cause, and I'm excited to see what Kendall Briles can bring to the table in Columbia. But we got him, signed him. He brought his offensive line coach from TCU. They call him Clem. Okay, so but Randy Clements is his name. He's been around the league, been about everywhere. Kendall Briles has been Baylor, Houston, TCU. He's been to North Carolina. So he's been around, got that college experience as far as offensive line. The one takeaway I got from him, and the one thing I read about him that I like so far, and I guess you can't really read too much into it because we kind of suck at offensive line, but the whole 19 sacks they gave up this past year, I mean, that was refreshing to hear. If we could just cut our sacks to about half or a little more than half, I'd be okay with that. But
damn right. I mean, I heard that and I was like, which I'd already looked it up, and I'm sure you had too.
Yeah.
I already knew it, but I'm like, I don't give a shit if you can cut us by 10, but cut us in half. Hell, I'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah, man. Anything. I'm pretty sure that probably helped Sol Lenoris too. Just being able for him to be standing upright at the end of a play instead of on his backside, And Kendall said that as well. I believe him or either Clements said that that's the goal, is to keep the quarterback upright and keep the grass stains off of him. And that's something that we haven't been able to do in the last 5 years or more.
At the end of the interview, another thing that jumped out to me on top of what you just said was, again, they asked Kendall about Lenoris and, his abilities and what he said, had he watched the offense and what he thought. And of course, being politically correct, he said, I'm not going to say what they did wrong. Rightfully so. You're not going to do that.
No.
He said, but I will tell you this. With the athletes that's on the offense side of the ball, we're going to build around them.
Oh, yeah.
Which tells me that, number one, Lenoris is back. Number two, your guy Nick Harbor's back.
Oh, yeah. 1,000-yard Nick this year, baby.
Yep. Number three, I think he saw a lot of promise in some running backs not being named Sul Faison. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably going to have, career years. Because they call it the veer and shoot.
Yeah.
That's what they call it. And I don't know. I still can't understand why people try to name offenses, because it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Because if you actually watch it, I'll tell you what it reminds me of. I'm throwing it out there. It reminds me of the early to mid 90s. Something that a guy that we all know his name very well. His name was Steve Spurrier.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody called him the fun and gun, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because he would throw the ball down the field, and he wasn't afraid to. But here's what they don't understand. He set every bit of that up by running the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
He ran the ball. If you look at his statistical stats through his coaching career, it's 50-50. He ran the ball just as much as he threw it down the field. But when he went for a pass play, it was going to be a 30-yard shot. It wasn't going to be a 2-yard dump when you third and 9. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. And Chuck Burkett said it right. I mean, he couldn't – we all know the offense looked like dog shit last year, and that's the nice way to put it.
Yeah, he couldn't say
that. He couldn't come out and say that, of course. He's going to say the right things. Like, yeah, I had time to watch a little bit of it. We could tweak some things, make some things better around here, and model this offense around the stars like a Nick Harbor, like a Mazio or Dre Jacobs or Norris or Landon Duckworth or Aaron Nolan or whoever. He's going to mold his offense around what he's got, the playmakers he's got, and that's exciting for me. I'm all for this hire. I was a little skeptical as long as it drug out, but I'm excited for it. Just a anticipation of what he could possibly bring to South Carolina, I guess you could say.
And I'm going to go on record and say this. Anybody that follows my channel, follows you, I'm on your channel, my channel, you're on my channel, vice versa. I am a Beamer guy. I give Beamer a lot of hell. But at the end of the day, I don't want Beamer to fail.
No.
I just call out what I see at the time. Okay? I don't want any coach to fail. Now, the fact that 2 coaches got fired, or now 3, well, guess what? That's on you, man. You didn't do your job. But at the end of the day, ultimately, you had a head coach not doing his job. So, right's right, wrong's wrong. Yeah. I don't want Beamer to fail, but I truly believe this wholeheartedly. Beamer didn't hire Kendall Briles. Jeremiah did not hired Kendall Briles. Okay? That's the school he came from as an AD. He is the up-and-coming name. The man didn't even take a job with Nick Saban, the GOAT. Okay? He didn't do it. He turned it down. Nick Saban has said it. And he offered him a job. He didn't take it. He left Texas for one reason and one reason only. He wants to be a head coach. That's his aspirations. And this is how he's going to get there. Now, whether it be he replaced Beamer, that I don't know. But at the end of the day, if you want to make your name as a athletics director, and you're going to upend a coach that, let's just say 45 to 50% of your fan base love because he's a great guy, why don't you have his replacement already on staff so you don't have to do this whole coaching search? Doesn't that make sense?
I hear what y'all saying. I'm not all on that head coaching way. Okay, that's your opinion. I'm just not on it because they hired this guy to make Beamer successful. Okay, if he comes in and he is less than stellar as an offensive coordinator, what makes you think he's going to get the head coaching job?
No. You missing my point. You need to back up for a second. You're missing my point. The first point is Beamer didn't hire this guy. I
didn't say Beamer hired him. Okay. I said they brought him in.
But he is here for one of 2 reasons. Either to take a head coaching job somewhere at the University of South Carolina and or be extremely successful in this damn league, which is the best in the country, to get hired the next big SEC job.
Okay, yeah, I got that now. Okay. Well, that makes sense. But as far as replacing Beamer, I think if he shits the bed at South Carolina, he's not – I mean, he's got to be successful. And then Beamer would have to step away. And we all know Beamer just loves South Carolina and don't want to go anywhere else, apparently, according to him. So I find that hard to believe that they hired this guy in to succeed Shane Beamer, unless they just fire Shane Beamer.
I think Mr. Billy Cole just made it as straight up as it can be. Donati's got his fingers all over this program at this point. He's got to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Beamer messes up and they fire him, yeah, that's a possibility. But if this guy comes in and he ain't successful, there's no way in hell anybody that's a South Carolina fan will want him as a head coach.
Okay, all right, let me ask you this. You work for a corporation, right?
Yep.
And I assume you have a direct supervisor and probably a general manager somewhere up the line.
Oh, yeah, all them.
All right. If a shift or 2 shifts under that supervision is failing, but yet they've shown history under other supervisors of being successful, what does that tell you? That the employees aren't doing the job wrong. It's the one directing them.
The leadership.
That's influencing them not to do it right.
Yeah.
So I say all that to say this. With the man's my age, okay? Look at his history. If he comes into this a flop, can you actually point it at him? Can you actually now? If his offensive line don't block, now I'm gonna be pissed off as 40 hills. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you.
Oh yeah.
If his offensive line can't block, now I'll be the first one to say throw that son of a bitch back where he come from. But if his offensive line can block, and our quarterback's running around like a chicken with his head cut off and taking 25-yard sacks, then guess what? That's on the damn quarterback.
Yeah, that's on him. Yeah.
If we calling this pro-style offense, we 3rd and 9, and we throw the ball 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, I'm going to be mad as 40 hells, but then I'm going to question, well, that's the same shit Beamer's been doing in 5 years. So Is that Beamer or is that him? Because he has no history of doing dumb shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know. That's an angle we have to dive into. I have to dive into more and think about, but I'm just not sold on the head coaching waiting thing. But it could be. It could be. I don't know.
Well, if I was a head coach, you would be the head coach in waiting right now. So you know what? Take your extra $200,000 a year and throw it in the trash because I wouldn't give you that title just because you don't like it.
Yeah. Also, we got our running backs coach, and
I'm more excited about him than I am the offense coordinator.
Yeah, I'm kind of both. I like both of them. I like all three of them honestly. But Stan Drayton come over from Penn State. He's gonna be the new running backs coach. He's been all over the league, man. He's been in the SEC, been in the ACC, been in the Big Ten. He's been everywhere. Been in the NFL a couple times. He's got a long list of coaching experience, running backs, run game coordinator, all kind of titles. I looked him up a while ago. His track record, he was a head coach at Temple. His record at Temple is not good. So he's not head coach material. Let's go ahead and put that out there. So we ain't got to worry about him being head coach and waiting. But he had a horrible record at Temple. And some people said you can't win at Temple, but guess what? Don Staley won at Temple. Okay.
Different sport.
That's where we get. I know, but that's where we got her from. 172-80, 4 6 NCAA appearances. So, but I said that because I don't know if you can judge his ability to coach just based on his head coaching experience at Temple. Because, like you said, it's a different sport. A-10 is not a big time league in football, and So, but he's coached some hell of a running backs, man. Ezekiel Elliott.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos Hyde, both at Ohio State, big old 1,500 plus yards for each one of them, in the 2 seasons he had them.
What was that kid's name at Florida that he coached?
Man, I cannot.
I read it the other day. It's going to drive me crazy. I can't remember.
I just looked that up. I didn't dig every stop he had and who was running back. There's just a couple big time names that I saw.
Damn it!
But
that's drive me crazy.
He really impressed me.
Rainey, that's it. Thank you, Justin. Rainey,
Chris Rainey. So I mean, he's coached up some really good running backs and put them in the league. So and the one thing I liked about him is what he said. I think today in his press conference, or I think it was like after they did they asked him some questions and things like that, and he basically said, "If you can play, I'm coming for you." And that means he's going to go out there and try to get the best running backs in high school and bring them to South Carolina. Something that's why our last running back coach just got shown the door. He never brought in a high school recruit as far as a running back. So I like that about him. That means he is determined. He's going to go out there and beat the pavement, beat the streets, knock on doors, and try to bring the best to South Carolina. And I like that about him.
Well, I'm going to say something. I'm going to bring up this point. Whitney Mathis, 2863. Briles will help these players relax and have fun. Just be an athlete. Don't be afraid of failure. Take a shot. Throw the ball down the field. Play backyard football like when you were a kid. You're absolutely right. I mean, if you look at the history of some of the best quarterbacks that's ever been a quarterback, guess what? They threw a lot of damn interceptions. Why? Because they took those damn chances. You know, look at Brett Favre. Let's just use him for an example. I don't mind a quarterback throwing 15 interceptions a year as long as I'm scoring 32 points a damn game.
Yeah, and that's what Briles' offense does, about 30, 31, 30 and a half points a game or something like that. Ghost Tasm makes a good point. What are y'all going to do when we have a 600-yard game? Man, if we have a 600-yard game, I'd be
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. If we have it against a powerful opponent, I will forevermore lose my mustard. Now, if we have it against a South Carolina State or Coastal Carolina or Sumter High School or Newberry College, I'll laugh it off. But I want to see – I don't give a shit about a 600-yard game. I want to see consistency. Yeah. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, well, I'll take a 600-yard game, but I'd rather see it against a Power 4 opponent. And we got a lot of them. We're going to talk about the schedule here in a little bit as well. But we got a lot of them on the schedule this year, so it's a good schedule, I guess. Interested to see how we're going to navigate that. But I was trying to make sure I didn't miss any of these comments. But yeah, I'm excited about all three of these dudes, man. As far as getting them on board. Drayton, he's going back to Penn State to coach in the bowl game. So they said that today. The other two are locked in and getting the system installed, I guess, get a playbook put together. And I guess whenever the students get back in town, what is it, January, I guess it is, whenever they get back in town.
They took their finals some pretty much at the first of this week. So pretty much every college athlete now they're cut loose to go home. And I think they will return basically the same time our kids return, but our kids don't get out till a week from now.
Yeah. Let's see here. Justin said, 600-yard game, guys. We better have at least 30 plus points. Yeah, no shit. If you put up 600 yards, you better have well over 30 points.
Yeah. Any chance a few players enter the portal to follow these coaches?
That's an interesting question. I don't.
I think personally, that it's kind of a catch-22. Beamer does a hell of a job recruiting. He's not a great developer of talent, but he recruits good talent, and he's proven that throughout his tenure of not just a head coach, but overall as a coach. He also does a really good job at retention. Now, that retention also comes into money. You know what I mean? So that plays a part in it. And right now, I think Donati has sold not just Kendall Briles, O-line coach, or the running backs coach. I think he sold the whole staff of, all right, I don't know these figures. I don't. But I believe for people of that, especially Kendall, of that caliber of a coach, the up and coming, like the Heat, basically.
Yeah.
To take this position, then he knows he's got a checkbook at least that big. Not that big, that big. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so I think the ante has been upped as far as the retention, player retention, as NIL is concerned.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I know
sure.
it has been up. I just don't know the figures.
Yeah. I'm not sure if anybody's going to follow them or not as far as transfer portal. I mean, I heard something about maybe the quarterback might be interested in hitting the transfer portal. I don't know. We really don't know yet. We'll find out as the as it gets closer to the transfer portal window, which is
Well, which one did you hear? Because I heard it was air.
What's that?
You talking about a quarterback hitting the portal?
No, the TCU quarterback may be hitting the portal.
Oh, one of theirs. I thought he was asking about ours hitting the portal. No.
He's talking about from their teams, from Penn State and from TCU, that may be coming along. I don't know.
Yeah, and again, I'm going to go back to this. No offense to TCU, by no means. But they don't have a quarterback on their roster that can compete with what's on our roster if we can maintain our roster.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I think our best quarterback is we've not seen him yet, personally.
Yeah. What's up, Wicked Wizard? How you doing? I don't think I've ever seen him in here either. Welcome in. Appreciate you. I agree with you. Don't let Greg Atkins get anywhere near this freaking offensive line.
Okay. Let me answer this to Mr. Burkett. Dealmaker, just your opinion. We had 11 players, 2025, go to the NFL. Is that not development? Can you name the player, sir? Because I can.
Are you talking about from the 2024 roster?
He's got to be.
Yeah, because we
only had two. We
only had two declared this year so far, I believe.
And I can tell you how many of them we're hearing was actually developed under this coaching staff. And you probably wouldn't ask me that question when I told you. How about that?
But yeah, I mean, last year we had players hitting the league, probably about 11. That sounds about right. This year so far, only Brandon Cisse and Jalen Kilgore have declared for the NFL draft. So right now, I think we've only had 5 players enter the portal, and I mean, outside of Michael Smith, I mean, there's really
Smith. I didn't, but that happened early.
Yeah, that happened early in the year, but I mean,
that's the biggest hit to me so far.
Yeah, out of all of them so far, Michael Smith will be the biggest one. So as long as we can maintain this roster and add to it, because I think they said the SEC approved the 105 scholarships. Is that right?
Yes.
I think I saw that earlier too. So that gives us more scholarships to offer. Now, how many? I guess it depends on attrition and how many.
You know what? Mr. Billy Cole just made a good statement here. Were they developed or did they already have God-gifted talent? I would say the latter, sir. You know, his favorite player. Let me point that way. His favorite player.
No, another way.
Is not really, I mean, a breakout star yet. Could he be?
This year.
But if he entered the draft today, he'd go first round. I mean, the guy's got a 100-meter or a 10-second 100-meter. He's 6 foot friggin' 6, 200 pounds. I mean, good God Almighty! And he's shown he can catch the damn football. Yeah. He'd still go first round. What's Beamer? What's the staff got to do with that? Nothing. That's just, that just is what it is.
Yeah. Old Chuck said he's talking about last year. So he's in the bourbon already, I guess, he said. But yeah. I mean,
and listen, you can't take. Listen, you can't. Excuse me. You can't take portal players, this 4th, 5th year seniors, sometimes 6-year seniors, bring them on your damn roster and take credit for them getting drafted in the NFL. You can't do that.
You can
because
probably
they weren't developed under you. They were developed somewhere else, and you put them in a great position.
well let's use this person as an example. Kyle Kennard. He
Yeah.
wasn't really developed. I think we polished him up. I would say polished him up.
I don't even think we polished him up.
Because
I think his counterpart polished his ass up.
well, you know what I mean. I'm talking about South Carolina. You talking about taking credit for, getting him to the league for getting drafted, I guess. Because
Yeah, I mean,
there was Georgia Tech fans that told me that they were excited to see him leave. They didn't like him. They thought he was a bust.
but yet you come into a defensive line in the SEC, and you got one of the best linemen, pass rushers, whatever you want to call them now. I call them defensive ends, pass rushers, whatever you want to call them. But he's getting double teamed and chips, and that means triple teamed every play. And you get a polarized shot to the quarterback 4 or 5 plays a game. Damn right, you're gonna look good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there's some occasions like that, but yeah. Let's see here. Ghostasm said, here's the thing. If we had 20 more 4-stars, we're right there with the highest state of the world. A lot of those teams like that have similar 5 stars and 3 stars numbers, but 20 more recruits, all 4 stars. Yeah. You should never bring a transfer portal player in to be developed. Should come in, plug in immediate play. Exactly, Billy Cole.
Exactly. And my point is this, not Mr. Billy, not that we bring them in to develop them. That wasn't my point. My point is when you bring them in, they're already developed and they have a good 1 year under you. And if they go into the NFL, you can't take credit for that deal. You can take credit for putting them in a great situation, but not developing them.
Yeah. Yep. So so that's a new staff addition. And according to Beamer, Mike Fury, Sean Elliott, they're not going nowhere. They're going to be back where they were prior to all the firing and releasing and letting goes or whatever you want to call them. Sean Elliott's going back to the tight ends coach, and Fury's going back to the wide receiver room. So, so nobody's going nowhere so far that I know of. Clayton White appears to be staying in Columbia.
As of now.
I guess Tennessee's looking at
somebody from Penn State, I read.
Yeah, their defense coordinator from Penn State. I can't remember what his name is, but they're looking to fill Tim Banks' spot there with that guy. So I don't know. Like
you know what? I'm going to change. I'm going to change the subject real quick. Off of the Gamecocks. Just talk about football in general. Penn State literally shot themselves in the foot. They have wet the bed. They have literally wet the bed. Virginia Tech will be more successful in the next 10 years than Penn State is because of what they did. I believe that to be true.
Yeah, there you go. Jim Knowles. That's who it is. I couldn't think of his name, Billy. But I didn't know if they already had a plan or a contract in place with him or not. I ain't really read lately, but so
there's not a lot of teams that I'd say you just screwed up, but Penn State screwed up.
Yeah,
I mean they quite literally screwed up.
Oh yeah. Now their staff's been gutted, and I don't even know who's their head coach now.
Well, hell, their recruiting class is gutted. They have them flipped the damn Franklin of Virginia Tech.
Yeah, so not very smart move on their part, and I agree with you. I think Virginia Tech's going to be competing for some ACC titles within the next couple of years. So, just my opinion. I think Franklin's going to have them up there.
And I'm going to say this too while we're on the subject. I think Kentucky firing Stoops. I hate to say this, but you really ain't never been shit ever until he got there. So now you're mad with him. Now you fire him. Well, who the hell are you going to get to replace him? Who are you going to get better than him?
Didn't they get Will Stein? Ain't that who it was?
My point exactly. Who are you going to get better than him?
I think that was his name. So, overall, man, how impressed are you with the three coaches that we hired overall?
Out of scale of what, 1 to 10?
Sure.
If they let the offense coordinator do his job, I give it a 9.5.
Oh yeah.
Offensive line, again, he knows that system, so I would give him a 9.5. Running backs coach, I give him a 10.
I like it. I'm high on them too, man. I mean, I think it's a good situation that we got these
But
guys.
Beamer didn't hire none of them. He might have hired the running backs coach, but he didn't hire the other two.
Okay. Well, whoever hired them, I like it. I'm sold on it. I'm gonna do what Mr. Billy said earlier. Where was that comment? He made a good comment about the. Let's see if I can find it real quick.
All right. I don't know why Mr. Chuck, he's trying. I'm sick as all get out. But I'm on here because I love y'all. But Mr. Chuck keeps plugging it. So I just got to answer it for him.
Oh,
Maybe if they were good enough to go to the NFL, they would have gone early, not sought another year in college and college coaching. Well, maybe, sir, if you're in college and you're making $700,000 a year and every meal that you have is paid for, your housing is paid for, and even your car is paid for, why in the hell would you take a contract to get drafted in the 5th round when you ain't going to make that going into the NFL?
And you might get cut. Yeah. You might not even make the roster. Going back to the coaching, I'm with you, man. I'm sold on them. I like them. I like every one of the hires. I think whoever hired them, I think they did a great job of bringing them in. I'm looking forward to the offense, to spread them out type of offense, the quick pace, up tempo offense that he's going to bring or try to bring, I guess you could say. Looking forward to see what the offensive line is going to look like going forward. And like I said, I'm excited for the running back coach to get out there and bring in some good talent, some really good talent to South Carolina. But like Mr. Billy said up here in one of his comments, it's great to be excited, but have guarded expectations. You know, we hear this every year from Beamer about how good we look, and we all buy into the hype and drink the Kool-Aid or whatever you want to say, and then we end up being mad as hell at everybody on the staff. So,
all right, Mr. Billy just asked a question, and I'm sure when you drop the link, he's going to get on here. I'm going to have to be honest. I have called Josh Heupel a gimmick offense in Tennessee. I have. And I know where you're going with that. Sir, no different than you. When I call it a gimmick offense because I hate Tennessee, you support it. If we can put 400 yards, 500 yards, and 30-something points on the board, and somebody calls us a gimmick offense, you know what I'm going to say?
Oh, well, it works.
Oh, well. You couldn't stop it.
Exactly. Yeah, that PJ just hit it right there. Matt Campbell's the new head coach at Penn State. He came over from Iowa State. That's right. I forgot about him.
Matt Campbell. I like Matt Campbell, but what's he going to do there?
Yeah, he's got an uphill battle there at Penn State.
I love you too, deal maker, is what Chuck said. Maybe I need some development. Okay, let's go look at my channel and your channel. Let's see who developed more.
But anyway, hey, everybody, make sure you hit that like button. Come on, we don't have enough thumbs up in here, man. Come on, Mr. Billy. I think Hardy's is giving away a biscuit if he hit the thumbs up.
Hardy's is giving away a biscuit.
Yeah, if he hits the thumbs up,
Mr. He always Billy ain't getting his ass up and going to Hardy's. He gonna sit right there in that chair and call for his wife to bring him his cup of coffee.
Oh man, but let's go. Let's get this thing going, baby. Let's hit some more thumbs up, everybody. But that's the three coaches that we got. The schedule. Let's talk about the schedule for a few minutes before we open it up.
All right.
I sent you it last night because I know you was doing some family things and everything. So
Yeah.
And that's cool. It's all, I was getting ready to go to bed when I sent you that anyways because, I had to get up early this morning. But the schedule next year, man.
Yeah, you actually sent me this one before 3 a.m. I appreciate that.
Yeah. But the schedule, I mean, we had Georgia, we had Florida, we had Tennessee back. Arkansas gets back on the schedule next year. Let's see who else is new. Mississippi State comes back on the schedule next year.
Yeah, we got the hell spins coming to town.
So no Missouri. Who else? No Vanderbilt next year.
No.
So we start the season off with Kent State and Towson, two cupcakes, I guess you could say. And so
we hope so.
We hope so. And I think that's a great. I was looking at the whole SEC schedule for like everybody, and I think everybody but Kentucky and Alabama, their first games are against a cupcake, or either two cupcake games or a cupcake and a Power Four opponent. Let's just put it that way. Because I know somebody plays Ohio State. I can't remember who it is. But everybody in the SEC plays that except Kentucky and Alabama. Alabama and Kentucky, they face off in week 2. So that's the first two games in the schedule. There's only one bye this year, and that's pretty much right in the middle of the season, right after week 6. So
after we play Florida at Florida, right?
At Florida. So we got Mississippi State, the third game. They bring it in, like Spin said. Zach Arnett's coming back to be the defensive coordinator for Jeff Lebby at Mississippi State. And then we go on the road to Bama. Then we got Kentucky at home. Then we go to Florida, and then we get a break. We get a bye. So I think that the first 6 games is going to tell a lot about this offense, how the players have picked up on it, how the system's going to look. Probably give us a good gauge on, I guess, the back half of the schedule, I guess, because that's pretty daunting, the back half.
Yeah, I personally, just calling it the way I see it. Now, if we've got offense that doesn't, get sacked on average 5-6 times a game, offensive line that can block, and a running back that can gain more than 2.2 yards, we could easily walk out of there 4-2. Easily. Yeah. I mean, I see that all day long.
Yeah. I mean, if the system clicks for whoever, Lenoris, Air, Cutter, Landon, whoever the quarterback's going to be, if it clicks in Harbor or Mazio or whoever the wide receiver group's going to be, if they're all coming together and hitting on all cylinders, I could, right now could possibly see a 4-2 start.
Yeah.
Now the second half, I mean, that's where it gets a little tricky.
Woo.
Yeah, we got Tennessee at home. Oh yeah, we got Tennessee at home. Then we go to Oklahoma on Halloween. Texas A&M comes to Columbia. Arkansas is on the road. Then we got Georgia. We got Georgia at home the week before we played Clements to finish up the season. So that back half of the schedule looks a little, a little.
Well, can I give you my opinion on this right now?
Yeah.
Again, if everything comes together like it should, all the things, Tennessee's a toss-up game, so I'll lean toward the W on that one because it's at home. Okay, that's the only reason. If it was in Neyland, I'd say no. Oklahoma, I don't think they're going to get any worse. That's a loss. A&M, that's a loss. We can beat Arkansas. Georgia, that's a loss. Clemson, it's kind of like Tennessee.
Yeah.
It could go either way.
Yeah, I agree with Billy Cole. That's plumb difficult, that back half. Like you said. But Chuck must be dating Coach. What are you talking about, David Green?
Does Drayton bring a running back from Penn State? To be determined. The portal's not open yet.
I don't think them two running backs have any more eligibility, do they? I mean, I'd love for them two to come, but I don't know if they got any eligibility left.
No, those boys are going to make big money.
Yeah, they're going to make the big dollars. So
yeah,
I don't think he'll bring anybody from Penn State as far as running backs. I wish he'd bring some offensive line with him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because the Big Ten, they have them big old boys up there on the offensive line.
Old cornbread fed white boys too.
Yeah, so that's our schedule. I mean, like I was telling, I don't know if I was telling you or maybe I was telling my son Zach. I wish they would have, I guess, balanced out the schedule a little better. I don't like that Georgia game at the end of the season, right before Clemson. The back-to-back Texas A&M, Oklahoma. I don't know.
You
man.
say you don't like it, but you know, past history was, we always played Georgia third week of the season.
Yeah, and Spurrier always liked that. But he said you'd always count on someone being arrested or something like that.
He did say that. He did say that.
So
he'd say 60% of them, only 60% of play because the rest of them been arrested. They still on suspension.
Yeah. So that's my only thing with it. But I mean, I know, not every schedule is going to be created favorable for anybody or more balanced. So you got to take it with, how they get it out there, how they put it together, how it all aligns with everybody else's schedule.
I will say this. Other than our first two games, which, they're going to count toward the season, cupcake games. Okay, that's what they should be. They should get us ready for our first challenge of the SEC. But I'm just glad we don't have like that week 12. And when I say week 12, with a bye week in there, it's actually week 11. That cupcake right there at the end of the season before we go play our rival. I don't like that. I would rather do this than what like Ole Miss just did. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, get the cupcakes out the way, get you warmed up, and let's go play ball, boys.
Yeah.
Let's go play hard-nosed football.
Yeah, because you need them the first couple games to get you dialed up or dialed in or whatever, locked in offensively. So whenever you do play that kind of back end of the schedule, you kind of, like you said, ready for it. Excuse me. Justin Langford said, "How about the Sharon Moore situation at Michigan?"
Man, I haven't followed it. All I can tell you is this. The guy made Fox News. If you make Fox News, you done effed up. Okay.
Oh, he effed up big time.
He was dating a little gal that was on his staff. Okay.
Oh, he wasn't dating her. he was doing the David Green tour. He was giving her the David Green.
He was giving her the business.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Well, whatever. But at the end of the day, you done make local news, you didn't make ESPN news, you done made Fox News.
You made all of them, yeah.
So
but yeah, that's a whole shit show going on in Ann Arbor. The man, he messed with his assistant or whatever it was, got her pregnant apparently, and then the dummy. I think this is how the tip got. This is what I read on X now. This is how it came to light. He ordered what they call a Plan B, I guess, for something to do with pregnancy, to try to terminate pregnancies or something like that after sex. And he had it door dashed to, I guess, his office. Yeah. And the DoorDash guy, I guess, apparently snitched on him from what I read. Now, if there's any truth to that, I don't know. I'm just going by what I read. And
all right, first of all, Okay. Whoa, wait a minute. This guy deserves to be in jail. He's a dumbass.
And then he got fired for the whole inappropriate things. Well, first let me backtrack. Once she said she was pregnant, he doubled her salary. To keep her quiet about it, because he's got a wife and 3 kids. And yeah, he then he got fired. Then he went crazy, I guess, and told his wife he was going to kill himself or something. Went to the assistant house, broke into her house, threatened to kill himself and do harm to her. And it's a whole mess, man. That whole stuff is just
that
crazy.
is a whole damn ID channel show right there.
Yeah, that's a Netflix series right there, boy.
Yeah, hell, I can't keep up with all that bullshit.
But I said that, man, it's just a mess, and you feel bad for the wife and the 3 kids.
Hell, I feel bad for all of them except him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I feel bad for the girl too.
Well, and she played a part in it too, so it's.
Well, wait a minute.
It's
Wait
a
a
two-way.
minute. She didn't play a part in somebody threatening to kill her.
Well, no, not that part, but I'm saying the whole how it all got started, how it all come.
Well, anyway, people not agree with my opinion, but I feel bad for all of them.
Okay.
But
anyway, that's what's going on in Michigan, and there's a lot of, I guess, several players have asked out of their letter of intent or whatever to leave Michigan. Some of them that South Carolina was recruiting. So who knows? Will we see some of them guys get in touch with Beamer and the staff and want to come to South Carolina? I don't know. We will see. So that's the whole thing going on with him, and yeah, it's crazy. What else we gonna talk about? Hey, you're in the loop with you probably more in the loop with the whole renovation projects in South Carolina, right?
Oh shit!
Or you probably know more than I do.
Yeah, what do you want to know about it?
Now with the schedule coming up, will it be completed by 2026 or
no?
So we're gonna be like Vanderbilt. They're gonna be coming to play in like a.
No, that was Missouri.
Well, Vanderbilt had their end zone all tore up or the back. Yeah.
Yeah, but do you remember what was that last season that Shane complained that I wish they'd shut up while I'm doing my post game press conference because they were still doing whatever they were doing outside of the building he was in. No, it will not be done.
Sven said he wanted to give someone a membership and got it himself. So appreciate it, Sven, for becoming a member of the channel. Appreciate it.
David, see, here goes David. I ain't even reading what he just said.
Yeah.
I'm not reading it out loud. How about that? But
no, we ain't gonna read it out loud. But
what they're doing right now is they've started on one end, but it's actually going to the other end as well. But they're sitting on the home side. It started on the right hand side. But they've actually entered a lawsuit as we speak
with ticket holders.
With ticket holders, yes.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you about. Your take on that. Because I read a little bit about it, and I guess there was a little misunderstanding, I guess, from what I read from the article. The guy wanted answers, wanted an explanation, because he's been his family's been a season ticket holder for like 60 years or something like that, 40 years or whatever it was. And he wanted some clarification about would he be able to get, purchase a suite or whatever the gist of it was. And I guess he's a little confused about the situation. So the university decided to put out a suit on him. So
here's what I do know for a fact. If you had suite tickets And it doesn't matter whether you had them a year or if you had them for 30 years. You are guaranteed those sweet tickets again. Like your name, they're not going to take them away from you. I don't know the exact figures on this, but I will figure it out, or I can make some phone calls. But let's say you were paying, and I'm just throwing flat numbers out there. These numbers don't mean anything. Let's just say you were paying $15,000 a year. Now you're gonna be paying $41,000 a year, more than doubled. And what's happening is the ones that have been there for so long, and they know the increases in inflation. Every couple of years they go up $4,000 or $5,000. That's no big deal. But it's now doubled. And that's why the lawsuits are coming into effect.
Yeah,
because they're going, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, there's several Gamecock fans I saw on X that are kind of, I guess, been booted out of their seats. I guess you could say
they're not booted out.
Well, that's what they said. I'm going by what they said.
They are not booted out. They need to tell the truth. They still have options to buy their seats, but they have over doubled the price.
Yeah. I'm just going by
that, I guess they consider booted out.
Yeah, I'm just going by what priced out. I guess that's what they said.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably the term that I meant to say. Priced out, not really booted out. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It is what it is. I just want to get your opinion on that. So you more of a season ticket holder than I am. You go to a lot of the games, or your family is season ticket holders and things. So
yeah. Now my daddy, as far as my daddy's concerned, where his seats are, he's already been told that his seats are going to go up by about $2,100 this year. And there's no guarantee that those box seats are even going to be ready. And you know what I mean? The people that help hold the box.
Yeah.
There's no guarantee that's even going to be ready. Now, see, but there's what people don't realize is these aren't suites. They're called suites, but they're not really suites. There's a couple suites inside of the stadium. And that means your family and friends, you're in this. You have your own bathroom over there. You can have it catered.
Yeah.
And all your seats are right in front of you. And no one else can come in your suite. That is your suite. That's not the way it works. Okay. There's a couple of them. Very few. The majority of them are sponsored by big-time donors.
Like corporate, right?
Yeah,
like
corporate donors. And you go into the suite and you share it, kind of like if you went. All right, I'll give you an example. If you go to Colonial Life Arena and you buy a suite ticket to go into the Frank McGuire room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can go into the Frank McGuire room and you are fed free of charge, buffet style food, right? But that buffet style food is also shared with 60 other people that's got tickets to be in there.
Yeah.
And the seating is first come, first serve. And what they're doing is, to my understanding, now I could be wrong, but they're taking these corporate suites away that people pay money for to have the catering. That's a part of the ticket. The drinks you still have to pay for, as far as alcoholic. But you share it with 50, 60 other people, and all the seats are out front, and you have seat 1 through 5 on the first row, and I have seat 1 through 5 on the second row. But yet we can walk 6 rows behind us, and we can walk through the glass door. We have a bathroom that we share with 60 other people. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
They're getting rid of that and turning them more into like Colonial Life Arena individual suites throughout the stadium.
I got
and those individual suites, the cost of it is more than double what you're paying for the corporate suites.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got you. Anything else you want to talk about before we open it up? See if anybody wants to come in.
No.
So let's go ahead and I think I covered everything. I want to talk about the coaches, the schedule. Talked about the suite stuff. I think that's about it. So let me see. We had a good group of people here tonight so far. So keep the chat rolling. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Go support Sports Talk with the Deal Maker, his channel. He's at 310 subscribers, I think, last time I checked. So y'all go over there and boost up his channel and subscribe. And
we got to hit 1,000, my friends. 1,000. Yep. That's the goal. Yep.
And I'm 2 away from 1,900. So
when I shut my old channel down, we were at what, almost 1,500, Chuck?
Almost 16, wasn't you?
Almost 16. Yeah. And I think I started it back October something.
David Green said he don't want to talk to Deal Maker. I'll leave it up to Burkett. All right, let me get the link in here so we get some
David, you know what? You like a pimple on my ass. It doesn't hurt, but sometimes when you provoke it, it hurts like hell. That's David.
All right, there's the link. Anybody want to come in here and talk about?
Much as I love you.
Anybody want to come in here and talk about what we talked about, the 3 coaches? Give us y'all's thoughts, y'all's opinions. You want to talk about the schedule? If you want to talk about Sherrod Moore and that whole fiasco or whatever, the line's open. Come on in and let's chat it up a little bit. So, but I plan on trying to get to the spring game this year, man, so I can check out the offense. So I don't know if you're going to go or not, but I thought about that today just to go check it out and see.
Like Daddy's seats in the end zone, he has seats down, not like in front of the glass. It's a couple rows down, but yet he's got the passes in the corporate club to go up, or they call it the zone. Yeah. I don't know if he's going to get it back. Now, my other family, they've had corporate seats for a while, and I hadn't heard whether they're going to get them back. But I do, to my understanding, is that they're now dividing those and turning most of those into like suites, like Colonial Life Arena suites.
All right, there's Billy Cole and Sven.
What's up, Mr. Billy?
Hello, guys. V-Gates, Sven.
Well, I thought Sven's in here. I don't know.
My son says,
can y'all hear me?
Deal Maker is full of shit.
Yeah, we got you, Billy.
I say only full of himself.
So.
Okay. Well, why are you in here listening to me all the time then?
Oh, man.
What's up, Mr. Billy? What you got, buddy?
Think y'all got some good coaches, but I'm like this. I'll wait and see. You got to show me.
Mm-hmm.
You got to show me. That's just like with Jim Knowles. Yeah, fine. He won 2 natties at Ohio State. That's at Ohio State.
Can you hear me?
But,
hello?
What's up, Sven? How you doing?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm in Vancouver at my grandkid's house and on vacation, and it's a new setup. Guys, I want to ask you something. What is absolute crazy? It has nothing to do with Tennessee. It has nothing to do with. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay. Utah. They are in. They get probably $500 million in for the football. Yeah, and 5 hours ago, Kyle Whittingham steps away. What the heck? What the heck? I mean, Kyle Whittingham is a top 10 coach without any question.
Well, I can explain that to you, sir.
Yeah.
I mean,
Please.
I don't like to bring up politics or religion, and they say you're never supposed to do that in good company. But at the end of the day, there are a bunch of damn Mormons up there. What do you expect?
I mean, I have nothing to do with Mormons, but this
Exactly.
is not.
Do your homework
This
on
is
them.
not
You'll
a
find
Mormon
out.
decision. This is a football decision.
Well, I mean,
And
they're a little bit different.
If you don't like where you
There's-
live and you don't like the fans, it's time to move on.
Yep.
I'm sure he
I mean,
has a plan B.
there's nobody out there who can help them win games right now. Do you know how many jobs are open?
How many jobs are open?
Yeah, a lot.
No.
What,
He
like
must-
Power 4 jobs? I
He
don't
must be
think
taking the
many more
bag
open.
then. He must be taking the money.
Yeah, but I don't know. By the way, Chuck,
Yeah.
don't cry about your schedule. I mean, we play Minnesota, South Carolina, Alabama, Oklahoma, Texas, and Vanderbilt in a row.
Okay, well, Minnesota and Vanderbilt ought to be wins. What you worried about?
I mean, I expect us to win at South Carolina, to be honest, but Mississippi State made a big mistake, a really big mistake. And I'm really mad about this. They cut ways with Chad Bumpus, our wide receiver coach, and he had 4 of the top 10 wide receivers this year in the SEC played in the last 12 months for Chad Bumpus. And he's now at UNLV with Dan Mullen. He had Kevin Coleman, Mario Crable, Evans, and Thompson, all recruited by him. And we bring Arnett back, who was our head coach after Leach, but he's a really good DC. Mississippi State's defenses under him were 5th in the SEC, and this is not bad. I mean, if you have the 5th best defense in the SEC, this is something you can work with.
Yeah, one would think that, but Finn, let me just come out here and say this to you, okay? I'm just gonna be as honest as I can be. I wish you were a South Carolina fan.
Me?
Yep, and the reason why I wish you were a South Carolina fan is because you love your team as much as I do. Is I love my
Maybe.
team. And at the end of the day, listen to me. At the end of the day, we both suck, and we're in the bottom of the SEC. And there ain't a whole lot of shit talking we can do. And listen, I blame Beamer for a lot of things because he is our head coach.
Yeah.
But losing a damn wide receivers coach is not going to make or break you. You got to get better.
It will.
So
It
do
will.
we.
It will.
Well,
Because
we lost a lot of good
we
ones.
rely on our offense. And if we had a slightly decent defense, a 5% better defense, Mississippi State would be 8-5 this year.
Hey, I'll tell you what y'all need to do. You would do me a favor, in all honesty, because I listened to an hour press conference today of our new running backs coach and our damn head coach talk about how great of an opportunity they had at Mississippi State. Why don't y'all find about $4 or $5 million and go hire my head coach so the offense coordinator we just hired can become the head coach, because that's what's going to happen anyway. Why don't y'all go ahead and do that?
Why? This would be the same as we hire Hypo from Tennessee.
You're not going to hire Heupel.
No, we don't need Hypo, and we don't for sure don't need Beamer. Beamer can be our special teams coach. That's all what he got.
That's
Heupel
exactly
made
what
the
he
play.
is.
Tell me
Hey,
when Mississippi State makes the playoffs with a coach in 4 years. Don't even come over here and start running your mouth about Tennessee. The goddamn
You know
worst
what,
team in
Billy?
Mississippi State. Shut up.
Who
You're the
did you
worst team
beat
in
this
the
year?
Mississippi State.
You didn't
Who
beat
did we
a
beat?
single
We're
ranked team.
8-4.
you're as mediocre as it gets.
We're 84. What are you?
Tennessee
You're sorry.
stinks.
You're sorry.
It's a sorry ass
You always
program
come
and
on here
school.
run your mouth about
Sorry
Tennessee.
ass.
You're 14.
$200 for a ticket against Tennessee State. Have the fans to pay to see your shit show and get your ass blown out by Vanderbilt
Hey, whoa,
Worst team
by
in the
50
SEC.
points.
You're the
Everybody
worst
stop
team in
right
the
now.
SEC.
Anybody that said Mr. Billy's falling asleep, now look
Yeah.
at it.
Well,
I don't know why he
I
has
get
to
along
ask
with Billy.
Tennessee.
I love Billy. I love Billy. We get along.
14th winningest team all time in the NCAA. Go find Mississippi State and tell me where they're at.
See, Spin, I don't understand how you can talk shit. Now,
I
give
don't
Mr. Billy a
either.
hard time.
I don't either.
I give him a
don't
hard
know.
time because we're
I've just
friends.
been there
Okay, I
4
give him a hard
years.
time, but most of the time he's right.
He's been there
But
4
you
years.
can't talk shit to him when you're at the bottom of the SEC.
Hold on.
We are not. South Carolina is in the bottom of the SEC.
That's why I don't talk shit.
Yeah, we got no room to talk shit.
Hey,
After the fourth year,
that's your problem.
Playoffs.
Huh?
They usually has this past year had the second and third total offense and scoring offense in the nation, not just in the SEC. We had a sorry defense, and I don't make excuses for injuries, but we had one All-American first team out and 2 other SEC guys out. So I don't know what to tell you.
I tell you,
schedule. He has a winning schedule at Tennessee. Got us out of the doldrums. Took us to the playoffs. I don't know what to tell you. But I'd have to look up the all-time record, Tennessee versus Mississippi State. It don't look too good.
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you had to.
Mississippi State is. We could have, should have, would have.
Hey,
yeah.
You know what? You know what, Spin?
I mean, I'm still mad of Tennessee because they injured half of our team.
Oh, get out of here. You're soft, then. You're soft.
No, I'm not soft.
You're soft.
Reese was out for 4 weeks. Isaac Smith was out for 4 weeks.
You think they did it on purpose?
Jared Manning was out for 3 weeks.
Okay.
I mean, how can you injure 6 players in one game?
You're
6 players.
Break.
Please.
Spin, listen to me for a second.
I'll come back on when he's not on here. I can't deal with this crap.
No, hang in there, Mr. Billy. Hang in there for a second.
You know,
listen to me, Spin. I'm just going to be as honest as I can be. I know what you're going through because my team is in the same shape as yours.
And Tennessee's been there too.
The difference is this. You're playing Russian roulette with 3 bullets in the gun instead of 1. Because you ain't done nothing to prove that you're getting any better. I will have to give Shane Beamer, actually Jeremiah Donati, a little bit of credit by going out and hiring the best offensive coordinator in the damn game this week. So right now, I'm on a positive right now.
That's good.
But none of it matters until the toe meets leather, right? None of it. But Mr. Billy, as a Tennessee fan, listen, they played Russian roulette with a loaded damn gun for years.
For 20 years.
Losing.
20 years.
He's been there. He's been through what we've been through. So give him a little bit of respect. He's got a good coach and a good damn program getting back on track. Don't come on here and say Mississippi State's better than Tennessee.
No, got the money.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. No. But from time to time, I have to remind Billy what Tennessee is. I love Billy. I know him for many years. I love Mr. Billy. He knows that. But
Tennessee
time
is
to
a
time,
blue blood program that went through hard times after former.
Tennessee is not a blue blood program. There are only 8 blue blood programs, 8 of them, and Tennessee is not of them. South Carolina is not. Georgia is not. Auburn is not.
Never said South Carolina was.
No.
No.
I never said Tennessee.
Yeah, Ohio State, Michigan, Nebraska, USC, Alabama, Texas, Oklahoma, and Notre Dame. That's your 8 blue blood programs.
So you wouldn't throw Florida and Tennessee in there?
Florida was shit for 115 years and 15 years good. They were 15 years good. 15 years. And for 150, the other 115 years, they were shit. They were good under Spurrier and Meyer, and a little bit under Mullen. And the other time, where they were? Nowhere.
Do you know how many
In the dumpsters.
national championships they won in a 15-year span?
I know, but they are not a blue blood.
Do you know how many SEC championships they won in a 15-year span?
I know, but
Okay,
it's,
so-
50,
so-
it's 15 years out of 130 or how long they ever play.
Look,
Okay,
let's
and
do
do
this.
you think
Let's do
Notre
this.
Dame? Do you think
How
Notre
many
Dame
SEC
is in the
banners
playoffs
does-
right now?
How many SEC banners championships does Mississippi have hanging in their stadium?
One.
We got 13, so that cancels it. How many national championship banners you got hanging in your stadium? None.
We should have one
no, not
in
should.
'98.
Not should. You got 0. Tennessee
Yeah.
won in '98, and they got 6.
Yeah, and in '98 we played the SEC championship game against Tennessee, and we had a lead until 3 minutes to go. You know that. You saw the game.
What happened?
You locked one up.
Oh yeah, there we go.
You locked one up.
Hey, if somebody tells me
Because
I
if
don't care,
Mississippi
y'all can argue
State
me in
wins
the
this
chat. I don't
game,
give a
we
shit.
win
I'm
the
about to take
title.
a break, a pause from
Because
the
it
call.
was a game between two even teams.
But
Teams.
anybody in this damn chat, if you can make the damn argument that Notre Dame is a damn blue blood in the last 2 decades, and Florida and Tennessee's not, you're crazy as 40 hills.
Well, I'll agree.
Blue Bloods
Years
were
ago,
made.
maybe. Back in the 60s, 70s, maybe, but not today. It changes.
I know. I mean,
Did I
Blue
just
Bloods
not say
today
in the
are
last 2
Ohio
decades?
State, Indiana, Georgia. That's the Blue Bloods today. So, I mean,
And what does that prove?
nothing,
Thank you.
Well.
Billy.
If you're not in the championship, the CFP, you're pissing in the wind. So I don't know. I don't know.
And Notre Dame didn't deserve to go into the playoffs. And so is Miami. I mean, I don't wanna correct once or something like that, but normally Vanderbilt should go in. They played a way harder schedule than Miami, and they lost only 2 games in the SEC. Why is Vanderbilt not even considered to be in? This is ridiculous. This is absolute ridiculous. I mean, they put JMU and Tulane in from New Orleans here, and I mean, Pavia would give, I guess, Ole Miss a game or Oregon, at least a game. I don't know if they can win at Oxford or at Eugene, but Tulane gets blown out by 150, and JMU by 250 at halftime. This is not what we want to see. We want to see exciting football in the playoffs. The best
Tiger Red
team.
Devil, you're exactly right. It's based on historical, not the last 2 decades. So
Oh,
that's-
well, maybe my 2 decades were wrong, but when I walked away, I had to use the restroom, and I'm sorry for me leaving.
you've been coming in and out a lot tonight.
Well, I'm sick, so
He's not-
I keep
he's not
sneezing
feeling
and
good.
coughing. And
Well, anyway,
so, well, wait a minute. Did somebody say Indiana's a blue blood? You talking about basketball? Or are you talking about football?
No, I think they're saying that they had 1 year, and they're trying to say that.
No,
No.
I
Sven said when I walked
I
off,
said
heard him say Indiana.
right now,
Right
today.
now don't mean jack shit. Clemson, what did you call Clemson
I
the
know.
blue blood because they won 2 national titles with a damn coach that's had a tenure 14 years and looks like pure dog shit?
Yeah, I mean today, but there ain't no blue blood.
So
Indiana.
Notre Dame's a blue blood, in your opinion.
It's not my opinion. I didn't make this list.
Okay, why are they a blue blood?
Don't ask me. They
No,
are
no,
the
you just said Indiana's a blue blood because of what they're doing right now, but yet Notre Dame's still a blue blood, but they ain't won jack diddly shit But shit on
Indiana
stick.
can't be a blue blood. Tennessee can't be a blue blood. Mississippi State can't be a blue blood because they add nobody anymore to the list. It's what they did over the last 100 years.
But you just said Notre Dame. I mean, Indiana.
Indiana. Huh?
You just said Indiana could be. That you're contradicting what you're saying.
No. I said, listen closely. I said, right now, if they made a new list, Indiana, Ohio State, Georgia, that would be your blue bloods. But they
Indiana
never will
ain't
be.
won nothing, sir.
No.
They are the second worst team in NCAA history. And until last year, they were the worst.
Now,
This
if you're
title
talking
is
about
now-
men's basketball, I would agree. Indiana.
Yeah,
you're damn
Bobby
right.
Knight. Bobby Knight was a
Chuck.
heck of a coach. He's the
Chuck.
Nick Saban of hoops.
Chuck,
And he won a lot.
Google college football blue bloods. There's a list, and it'll tell you who the blue bloods are.
Yeah.
It's not
Hey.
based on current right now or the last
Yeah.
20 years.
Yeah,
Notre
I
Dame will
know.
be on that list. Trust me. They'll
Oh,
be
Yeah.
Notre
there.
Dame will be on the list, but they don't deserve to be. They play.
Well,
they play
this is-
powder puffs.
That's like Tiger Red Devil. This is an historical thing. If
Yeah,
and
that's what I said.
there's 10 or 12 teams that's on there. Georgia's not on it. Uncle Lou
No.
talks about this all the time. Florida's not on it.
The only SEC
But-
team that's on there is Alabama. It's
But you
Ohio
got
State,
teams
Michigan,
like,
USC, Nebraska.
All right.
Texas.
Let me put it to you like this.
Oklahoma.
I'm gonna
and
break
Notre
it down.
Dame.
I don't give a damn what
Yeah.
AI says and what people's opinion are.
Yeah,
If
I
you
mean,
had to go, if you and your team, whether it's Mississippi State, Notre Dame, or whoever the hell you pull for, had to go play football tomorrow, who in the hell would you rather face? Let's just say Mississippi State. Would you rather face a Notre Dame, an Ohio State, an Alabama, a damn Georgia, not a Florida of this year, but a traditional Florida, a damn Tennessee, not a Texas of the last 2 years, but a Texas? So if you could sit here and tell me you would rather play, and I'm not talking about this year, the wins and losses of this year, or in Oklahoma, or Nebraska, hell, y'all want to talk about blue blood Nebraska, the Cornhuskers, y'all want to talk about blue bloods, I'd rather go play Notre Dame tomorrow, what I would any other of those teams I just named.
Jordan,
Chuck,
that's it.
Chuck,
Jordan,
Chuck, hold on. Chuck, who are the blue bloods? Did you Google it?
Yeah, Stan got
Tell
them
us
all.
who the blue bloods are.
Alabama, Michigan, Ohio State, Oklahoma, Texas, Southern Cal, Notre Dame, and Nebraska.
Those are
Jordan,
that's what I
I think
said.
that
8 of
sickness has
them.
got to your
That's
head.
the blue
bud.
blood list. And I
That
have it in my
sickness has
head.
got to your head, Jordan. Notre
What?
Dame's probably the biggest blue blood in college football.
No, but why? Because of the money they pull in from their TV deals.
They
generational.
dominated football for like 50 years.
Generation.
Yeah, but that was
Heisman.
30 years ago.
Heisman, that's what they base blue bloods on. History.
generations.
But
It's
that
a
was 30
generational
years
thing.
ago. So you trying to tell me Georgia Bulldogs are not a blue blood right now?
They're not.
No, they're not.
No.
Okay,
Blue
no,
blood.
okay, that's what AI says. But I mean, in your
No,
own
no,
mind,
No.
in
It's
your
not
own
AI.
mind, Georgia is gonna listen. Kirby Smart's gonna win more national titles than Nick
Okay.
Saban.
Then there'll be a blue blood eventually. But
Eventually.
Georgia's recent, just like Clemson is recent.
Yeah,
Georgia
but
won
he
in
just tried to tell
1980.
me Indiana is a blue blood of football.
No.
No way.
I said, right now, today, if we only take the last 2
Right now
years,
today, Georgia's at the top. Then, if you
Yeah.
want to do that,
I agree with that.
but
That was my
historical, Georgia won in 1980.
Yeah.
So the next title came 42 years later.
Yeah.
So, and they doubled up in 23 and had
I
3
think half
titles.
of us
Notre
are having
Dame
one
won
argument
15
and
of
the other
them,
half's having another argument.
or 10.
My argument is you can't tell me Indiana, as of today, is a blue blood, and
They
the Florida's
are not
of the
a
last
blue blood.
decade or not. The Tennessees are well, maybe not Tennessee,
No.
but Georgia it is not more of a blue blood than friggin' Indiana or Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Of course
Well,
they are.
crazy.
Of course they are. But
If-
what I said is Indiana, if you make a list today for the last 2 years or for the last year,
They don't do that though.
So, but they don't do it. Blue blood is a historical thing over the last 50, 60, 70 years. And if you would be correct, normally Yale should be on that list.
Ideally,
Well,
Yale won more
Yale's won
titles
more
as
national titles
Michigan,
than anybody, right?
Alabama,
uh,
and Clemson combined.
Notre Dame's won the most, I believe.
I thought it was Yale.
Yale has more.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I thought
Yale
it was
has
Yale.
more, way more.
But
They
back
wa-
then
That's
they-
what
they
I'm
were all
saying.
like,
Y'all got to understand. I'm having two separate arguments here.
I know.
I know what I call blue bloods in my life, and y'all
Yeah.
talking about damn 100 years worth of shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then
maybe
he's
in
talking
your
about
life.
present
Okay.
Well,
and trying to tell me Indiana is a present is a blue blood. Well, God almighty, John Brown. If they a
Well-
blue blood in Georgia, they just knocked everybody else off the damn map of the last 5-6 years.
Oh, by the way, guys, it's nice to see you at 5 p.m.
It's 9:30 over here, Bubba.
He's in.
Yeah,
I know.
I mean, I'm on the West Coast now.
I know.
Now
You're
it's
Vancouver.
6:30. But
Yeah.
normally it's 3 in the morning. I'm
You're
in
up with all
Canada.
those hockey loving Canadians. I got you.
Yeah. Yeah,
But-
my son want to go tomorrow with me to Seattle. I said no way in hell I go there.
To
I
go
have
where?
no tank and to Seattle.
Yeah, it's
But
right
you're-
across the border. It's right across.
Yeah, it's all right. It's 5 miles. And I said no way. I have no tank and I have no machine gun. I don't go there.
Yeah. Don't
It's
go
a
to
war zone.
Portland. Don't
This,
go to
yeah,
Portland.
this is like Memphis. This is crazy. Anyway,
I-
guys,
I say sell California and Washington today.
but what do you make of this $500 million thing with Utah? I mean, a hedge fund from New York goes to the Mormons and want to give them 500 millions, and Kyle Winningham says, "I don't need that shit," and steps away.
Yeah, because he got 14 wide instead of 7, so he just walked away with a whole pocket full of money and a lot of women.
I don't
I
think.
mean,
I don't think he's Mormon.
Winningham has enough money. He makes 8 or 9 millions, and he's there forever. Billy, how long is Winningham in Utah? 15 years?
31 years.
no,
31.
Utah. He's only been there about 12, 15 years, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, 15 years, I think.
I thought it was 31.
No, he was at
He's
Notre
been
Dame.
coaching. He's been coaching
Yeah.
for 30 years.
Yeah,
I
But-
got something to say real quick to my two buddies, Chuck and Dealmaker.
Shoot it.
Calm down with the damn. He's the best offensive coordinator in the game.
No,
Nobody said that.
no, I said he is the hottest offense coordinator in the game right now.
People at TCU wanted him gone.
Yeah.
I said he is the hottest offense coordinator. But guess what? So was your offense coordinator when y'all hired his ass too.
yeah.
Riley,
Everybody has the hottest when they hire him.
But
that's true.
No, we hired the biggest idiot as offensive guy,
I
The
don't,
dude-
I
And
don't
what I
the
tell you,
dude from Kentucky.
don't none of this bullshit mean a damn thing to toe meets leather.
yeah.
Exactly.
And who's to say he's getting scrutinized right? Because Sonny Dykes was the play caller at TCU. So did Briles get all the flack because of Sonny Dykes' play calling, or I mean,
Hey,
was it really him? I mean, we don't know.
If he follows his daddy's damn history, hell, we might be in a sex scandal like damn Michigan come this time next year. Who the hell
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah.
No, I've just been seeing a lot, and not you guys, not you. Other Gamecock people are like, yeah, this is it. What's up now? I'm like,
All right, Mike, listen.
getting
You know
that.
me well enough. You know me well enough that I am not gonna shoot the fireworks
Oh,
before
yeah.
the damn fuse
Oh,
is
yeah.
lit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
I mean, I'm a Gamecock fan. There's very little I have to cheer for. Am I happy we got him? Yes. But do I
Right.
think it's a home run? Hell, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know yet. You don't know.
As far as resume goes and people that's available, you know, if you want to say home run, I would go with that. As
I
far
will
as
tell you-
coaches that are available,
I will tell
and-
you this. It's better than the last 10 years of offensive coordinators that we've had.
Yep.
That I can tell you. It can't be any worse.
I don't know. Dow Loggins that year was 2 years ago. He had that offense cooking, though. Cooking.
I mean,
Well,
it's the best. It's the best they've looked since Spurrier. Yes.
Right.
But
that goes
at the
back
end of the
having
day,
the Jimmies and the Joes.
It can't get any worse than what we just had.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I like the fact that South Carolina is calling it spread offense now, not a gimmick offense. Spread in the field. That's what
No, I told you. I gave you my opinion on that. You can listen if it comes out and it's a damn gimmick like Tennessee. And I've told you
It
this
ain't a
many
gimmick.
times. I have called your offense a gimmick.
You know,
It's not a
I'm guilty.
gimmick.
for?
But at the end of the day, you call it whatever you want to call it if you can stop it. But if you can't stop it, you can't call it shit other
I'll
than
take
good.
I'll take Tennessee's offense at Clemson right now in a heartbeat.
Hey, when you got the number 2 scoring offense and the number 3 total offense, you cuss us all you want. You can call us sorry, you can call Hypo sorry, but year in, year out for the last 5 years, he's had one of the top 5 offenses in the country.
TRD,
that's in the SEC.
That's my point, Mr. Billy. That's my point. Does he run what I would call, and I'm talking about Kendall Briles, does he run what I call a gimmick offense?
Yeah, he spread the field.
Mike Leach offense, damn right he does.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, if it works at South Carolina, it's going to be the best damn thing I ever seen.
Well, you got to have the Jimmies and the Joes to do it. If you remember a couple of years ago when Milton was there, he couldn't run it because he wasn't smart enough. But it's just about a hurry up offense. It's like on 3rd down, 3rd and 9 before you can get your other defense in there. And everybody does that now. But he spreads the field, and Tennessee runs the ball 80% of the time. It's 80-20. Oh, by the way, Aguilar will be back next year too.
Is he coming back?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Well, and people call it the veer and shoot.
Yeah.
You don't know football. I mean, same as Josh Heupel. If you actually watch it, Josh Heupel's he runs 4 pass plays. Now he might
pretty basic. He's got them all on a 3x5 index card.
Yeah, he might substitute them in between a slot and a position and then rotate them. But at the end of the day, it's the same damn 4 plays. But how does he get to those 4 plays? By running the damn ball. Yes.
And you know what, too? You can have a 2 foot thick. We got 1,000 plays. If you don't have the players to do, if you can't block it, don't matter how many plays you got.
You just hit the nail on the head and drove it one lick. If your offensive line don't know what the hell to do, you ain't got shit.
Yeah. So, but I'm just going to put my opinion out there because Jordan touched on it. I don't think Briles came here to wind up as eventually offensive coordinator.
Nope.
Yeah, Chuck. I'm just pissed.
There's too close a connection there, and I think, and this could be, and I heard Chuck's thing, but we don't know what goes on behind closed doors philosophy. If they start the game plan, and Kendall gets shut down, and they were not going with his offensive philosophy or his game plan and stuff, and things start going, as we call in the military, tango uniform. There's going to be a change made, and if you think your schedule's bad, Tennessee's is horrendous.
All I can tell you,
I don't see 7 wins for us next year.
The greatest coach of all time is Nick Saban.
Yes.
He went on national television and said he tried to hire Kendall Briles, and he told him no. He wanted to stay in Texas. But all of a sudden, his athletics director goes to the University of South Carolina, spends 1 season, and then he comes to the University of South Carolina. Y'all, that was the connection.
Well, that was the question. The question we're missing, and we won't know, is when they went to get him, and if it was, we don't know, but if Donati went out there to hire him or called him to hire him, the question that Kendall Briles is from Kendall Briles to Donati is, how much control am I going to have?
Yeah.
And I'm sure he said,
Do I have complete control,
Yes.
or do I have to answer to Beamer? And if it's not, I don't have complete control, bye. I will run this my way. Now,
Yeah,
if they get in there and things start going bad and they, philosophies and game planning and stuff, and it just, we won't know this till it's all gone. So.
At the
But,
end of the day, I don't think he took this job. Even though he's being paid, $700,000 more than what it was at
Yeah.
TCU. I don't think he took it for money. He is the hottest name as far as OC in college football right now. No different than Riley was a couple years ago. TRD.
yeah.
But he didn't take this damn job to be an offensive coordinator. Maybe he took it to have a shot if he can change it, and they decide to stay with Beamer. Then he's got a first step in the door at an SEC program as a head coach. But maybe he took it because if Beamer screws up this much, he's out.
Well, I think it's a great hire myself.
Briles is in.
I think y'all got a good one.
I hope he fails.
I mean,
No.
Denbrook and
See,
Stein,
that's effed up.
Dealmaker.
I
I
love
think
you guys. I love you
I
guys.
think Mike Denbrook is better as your guy, and Will Stein too.
I ain't never rooted for Clemson to fail, but one weekend out the year.
Bullshit.
No, I'm being honest. Until y'all start talking that dumb shit, I don't root for y'all to fail.
It's called a rivalry for a reason. I don't personally hate 75% of my family. You know this, South Carolina fans.
I know you're from Sumter.
And that's all Garnet and Black and Sumter for the most part.
Yep.
When I say I hope he fails, I don't want anything bad to happen to nobody. No, of course not. But I will never hear the end of it if you guys go to the playoffs, and I don't want that day to happen.
You know what, Mike? Hush your mouth, because I ain't never heard the end of y'all running y'all's damn mouth, because we ain't never done shit.
Because we've been there and done it, baby.
That's my point. We've never done shit, and y'all ain't never shut up. So give us 2 years. Give me 2 years of relief.
We're not even going to sniff the playoffs for a while. Don't even worry about that.
Give me 2 years of relief. Let us
Yeah.
sit there for 2 years so I can hear y'all shut the hell up.
Yeah, I hear you.
We'll see
I'm
what
gonna
this transfer
get
portal
outta
shakes
here.
out to be too. If it'd be good to see South Carolina pick up some old linemen and
Yeah.
and I do think some TCU players are coming. And
I think there's a couple coming.
they're coming too under the guise of you'll get a fair shot.
I mean,
I think what you're going to see. I don't think you're going to see a whole lot of skill players, because our quarterback room's stacked, our receiver room's stacked. I'd love to add another running back. I swear, from anywhere.
is Sellers coming back?
Oh yeah, he's coming back.
So yeah, more like
Okay,
I
But
think you will. Yeah.
but he has
if
to
we
show
pull
up.
in-
He
if we
was
pull in two or
not
three
good.
offensive linemen that knows how to run this system, boy, I'd be tickled pink.
I mean, in the portal, everything is possible. When freaking Vanderbilt, can flip the number one quarterback in the nation, a 5-star from Georgia to Vanderbilt, so surely South Carolina can. I mean, this. When I heard this last week, I couldn't believe this stuff. Vanderbilt flipped a
Who's
5-star.
conceded, Burkett? Who's conceded? You got to be talking to TRD.
yeah, TRD.
Yeah, he gave up. The Clemson man. I mean, all what South Carolina needs is a good O-line. And Sellers does his thing.
Well, see,
And you will
TRD, here's the thing about TRD that y'all don't know. He born and raised in the same damn county my daddy was born and raised in, okay? Sumter County. I don't know where he went to high school. I've never asked him. Maybe I did ask him.
Maybe he
Maybe he
did.
went to Sumter High. Maybe he went to Maywood or one of the private schools, Thomas Sumter or something. I don't know.
That's where
But
my brother and
ultimately-
sister went, Thomas Sumter.
Yeah, but ultimately, at the end of the day, he's kind of like Mr. Billy. He's got his team, but he really pulls for the Gamecocks until we play one time a year. You know what I mean?
You know, some people have a problem with being an SEC homer.
He went to Wilson Hall. Okay.
Wilson Hall. I'm always supportive of an SEC team. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't care what people say. More the merrier. More the merrier. I don't know. This Sharon Moore dude, I don't have no empathy for him. And by the way, I'm gonna call it here tonight. There's two reasons, and I'll give you one reason, and the other reason I'll keep my mouth shut. They're already talking about he's got mental health issues and has had mental health issues and blah, 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 blah. So that's one reason. The other reason I'll just keep to myself. But he'll never see a day in prison. He'll never see a day.
I mean,
I don't know this whole story. I've read bits and pieces.
Oh, God, it's bad.
And ultimately, I feel bad for his wife, his children, and the young
Yes,
lady
sir.
that's involved.
Yes, sir. Well, the long you involve, I'll just be honest with you.
if you commit crimes, you have to take the consequences. It's simple as that.
The young lady involved didn't keep her panties on, so that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah.
Well,
Unless you got a gun to your head or a knife to your throat. That's how I've explained it to my daughter. Young lady, you're responsible for keeping your panties on, so keep your panties on.
I say the same thing to my daughter, but at the end of the day, if he's willing to do the dumb shit he's already done, who's to say that she wasn't put in a position she didn't want to be in?
Well, that's another charge, right? But
I know.
I don't. That charge hadn't been levied.
I don't think that's-
She just got caught and she got knocked up, and now she's wanting. Now she's seeing that. Well, anyway, they messed up.
Okay, guys, dinner is ready. I have to leave, or my family will hurt me. I wish you a nice weekend. And
Are you too, Stephen?
I
Hey,
come back
before you get off, let me
December
ask you
26th.
this. What's the temperature up there?
It's 12 Celsius.
We don't understand Celsius.
12
What Fahrenheit?
Celsius is about 40, 45.
Oh, but that's about the same as it is here.
Yeah, not too bad, not too different. So,
A lot of rain.
yeah. All right, Sven, is that all?
Yeah.
All right, man.
I just looked it up. It's 46. Sorry, not 45. It's 46.
Good enough, brother. Well,
Okay,
we appreciate
guys.
you as always. Thank you.
And Billy,
Yeah, Billy's
take it easy on Tennessee.
Sure, will do.
Yeah. I mean, you had 3 years a good schedule, an easy schedule, but this year, damn. This smells like 8-4, 7-5. And I don't want to try. I mean that.
How is Alabama, Georgia, Texas, and Oklahoma an easy schedule? That's just the four. That's just four that I can name. We also played Florida. We played Mississippi State. Who else did we play? That's 6. Kentucky. Well, that's what it is. But our 4 losses were the top 10 teams, so I'm not upset.
Mississippi State is bad. Florida is bad.
But what'd you just say?
Mississippi
Did you
State
just
is
say
bad.
Mississippi State's bad?
If we are a shit show deluxe. We
So
won
tell me-
5 games. We lost to Tennessee, Texas, and Florida. This is unexcusable. We should beat all 3 of them.
No, you should.
We had leads against them.
No, you should.
They never should win this game.
Let me ask you a question.
We
What
blew it.
did Tennessee do with Georgia? How did that game turn out?
They lost.
But what
And
happened?
they had a lead.
But what happened ultimately? Did they go to overtime? Did they,
At the end, your defense let you down.
Yeah, and we lost by 3 points. The guy
Yeah.
missed a field goal. So
Yeah.
how's Tennessee bad? Does that mean Georgia's bad?
I don't know. We will
Well, you
see.
said we're bad because we went to overtime with Mississippi State.
I said, by the way, Billy, I didn't say Tennessee is bad. I said you have a hard schedule.
We have a difficult schedule now.
Yeah.
Everybody
And,
does. But see, Tennessee, for as long as I've known, and I've been following since 1963, we've always played Alabama, Georgia, and Florida every year, sometimes in a row. And then you can throw Auburn in there every once in a while.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
Well, we've
Mississippi
always
State,
played Tennessee, Georgia, and Florida every year as far as
yeah.
on our side.
So
Yeah,
I can go down the list of all-time records with each one of the teams if you want to do that.
we played in the SEC West. We played LSU. We played Alabama
Every year.
every year, every single year.
Well, I'm
We
gonna go out
played
there and tell y'all this, too.
109
I'm
times
gonna go out there-
against
I'm glad you
Alabama.
brought LSU up.
109 times.
I'm gonna go out there and tell all y'all, you got a good player on your team, they're not safe. Because
Nope.
Lane Kiffin's got a satchel that he can
Yep.
go get anybody he wants, and if he wants him, he's going to get him.
I'm telling you right. Well, this transfer portal come up. You watch what happens. He's going to rake somebody bad over the coals.
Oh, yeah.
And I
Somebody's
think it's
fixing
Ole
to get-
Miss. I think it's Ole Miss.
Nah, he'll go after.
First
I
of
mean,
all,
would it surprise y'all? I mean, I'm just playing hypothetical. If
Alabama.
North Sellers says I'm going to Ole Miss.
Oh no, it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me, but I'm telling you who he's going to rake over the coals. Alabama better watch out.
Yeah.
You watch what
I
I tell
don't
you.
think any team's safe. That's what I said a couple of weeks ago when Ole Miss hired him on
Yeah.
a Saturday. The head coaches of every team in the nation should be calling their 4 and 5 stars on Sunday personally, the commits, and saying, "Hey, you still with us? We still want you. We still love you. Blah blah. Do I need to send your mama some flowers? Whatever. Because I can guarantee you, Lane Kiffin is.
Well,
He's
listen.
snaking the grass, and it's
Listen.
well legal.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, let's just be honest. This shit
okay,
has
guys,
happened.
I'm out.
See you
All
later.
right,
nice
Steve,
day.
have a good one.
This
Good
shit
night.
has happened for years and years and years.
Yep.
There's
Now-
boosters that can cut checks to them in ways nobody can detect it. Go cut their ass a check if you want them to come.
Well, see, and you got people when they NCAA come up with this $20 million limit. Are you crazy? There ain't no $20 million limit.
No.
I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, Bear Bryant. He recruited people and paid them just so they wouldn't go to another team.
Well, that's like people that follow NASCAR say that stock car is a stock car. There ain't nothing stock about a damn stock car.
No.
You know, I got to do that down there at Daytona, that experience thing, go around 3 times.
Richard Petty or whatever.
Well, man, that's amazing. My wife said when I got out of the car, I was white as a sheet. Let me tell you something. That's anybody that says those guys aren't athletes, they're crazy. There was nobody on the track, just us. And
I did it at Rockingham. I did it at Darlington. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, when you going toward that damn wall, and we wasn't running no 200. I'd be exaggerating. I'd say about 110, 120.
my God,
When you go into that wall, and all of a sudden, he just gently goes like this, and that car goes shoop, and it sticks. Let me tell you something. If you ever thought you was gonna die, that was the moment. Until that car just stuck to the track and went around.
well, they put the Hans device on you, and I got in the car, and I was in an M&M car. The guy was trying to get his NASCAR time, and he told me, he said, because we couldn't talk, he said, I'm gonna go around one time. He said, at any time, if you want me to slow down, just give me the thumbs down. And he said, I'll give you the thumbs up. If you give me the thumbs up back, he said, we'll jack it up. But when he come out of the what's it called?
Pit road.
Pit road, he went straight for the wall, and I pissed my pants. And when you're sitting at a 45 and you're looking down at him, you're looking down.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my heart was in my stomach. And he went around and he gave me a thumbs up. He went like that, and I went, okay. I wasn't going like this.
Yeah.
But it's if you ever get a chance to do it, it's awesome.
And you're right.
it's a
You're
thrill.
right. When you're on that flat surface, you're coming down that straightaway, and everything looks normal. You can see that big embankment coming.
Oh God.
You can see it, and you're like, this car's not going to stick to that embankment. But they do it. I mean, they're professionals for a reason.
Oh yeah.
They know it's going to stick. And when you feel the nose go up and the side drop, when it drops, it's almost like gravity takes over and it just sticks. And then you look, and you're 2 foot from this damn wall, this big ass brick wall beside you, and you're looking down, and the driver's sitting over there going, "You all right? You all right?" And I'm like, "Dude, look ahead. Don't look ahead."
And when you got that Hans device on, I mean, you can't move, and you feel confined. But I had students almost attack me down there at Niceville Junior High when I was teaching. They was at the end of class one day. They was talking NASCAR and everything. They said, "Well, who's your favorite driver?" Coach Cole, because I was a basketball coach. I said, "Well, I'm kind of favorite to Jeff Gordon." They all started laughing because I knew that's what they was going to do. See, all these kids are redneck kids from the Boggy Vines. I said, "Well, who's y'all's?" Oh, they said Dale Earnhardt.
Dale Earnhardt. Damn right.
I said, "Well, he ain't no good." And they said, "Well, why is he no good?" I said, "He's dead." I thought those kids was going to kill me.
Well,
I said, "He's dead.
I will
he
say
ain't no good."
I went to my first NASCAR race in 1991. And my daddy being in the car business, went to Rockingham, went to Charlotte, went to Darlington. All that was the tracks we went to, right? And having chalet, pit passes, all the things. And that's how I got the experience, right. It was called the Richard Petty experience back then.
Yeah.
But my number one driver from the beginning of me going to NASCAR, my very first race, was Richard Petty. I mean, I was a Richard Petty fan. My daddy was a Richard Petty fan.
Yeah.
And then, as he started getting older, believe it or leave it alone, we were Dale Earnhardt fans, but we were also Mark Martin fans.
Yeah.
And when I went to Daytona for the very first time, oh Lord, probably 93, 94. That's just a world I've never seen.
Yep.
Track that big. You know what I mean? It's just like a damn city.
Yeah.
And then I went to Talladega. And
that's where I went.
Yeah. And then obviously, anybody knows the Earnhardts and the history of them, they dominated Talladega. So did the Alabama boys. But
Talladega was something else.
Yeah, at the end of the day, when you see a super speedway like that and you're able to go down and cross the track, whether you go under the tunnel or you go across it, and you're able to spend the day what they call chalet down in the pits.
Yeah.
And you can watch it from there, or you can go back up in the stand. Man, there's something about that sport I've always loved. I raced go-karts growing up, on dirt track, local dirt tracks. We did have a dirt track car for a little bit, but that NASCAR, it's not the sport it used to be.
Oh no, it's changed like everything else.
Yeah, it's just so political and nothing's the way it used to be.
You ever been to a NASCAR race, Chuck?
Yeah, my first one was Bristol, Tennessee in 1992, I believe it was.
Yeah.
So I've been to Bristol, I've been to Rockingham, and I've been to Darlington.
It reminds me of a state fair and a college football game all wrapped into one.
Yeah. You got a good point with that.
I mean, outside the state, outside the raceway is just as awesome as the inside. I mean, it's.
Hold on a minute. Let me ask my son. Listen, would you rather go to a college football game or a NASCAR race? Okay, what do you think about the NASCAR race, though? the races we've been to. Well, what didn't you like about it? He said, it's fun other than the loudness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'd never been to one, so my son had come to Eglin, where high school where I was in, and I was golfing with the guy, and he was there on leave or something. He was stationed at Shaw back in the when he first went in. But anyway, he said, "Well, I'll get us tickets to Talladega." I said, "All right." Well, they come in the mail, and I said, How much we owe you?" And he said, $250. I said, "Well, 125 a piece." He said, No, $250 a piece.
Wow.
And but it was worth it. I had a great time. It was, he was there and he enjoyed it, but he made me proud that day because as we come from, where is it, Birmingham? Yeah, on the interstate going east, traffic was bumper to bumper. I mean, and then when you take that right to go down to Talladega, the road goes into the woods, dirt roads, about 4 or 5 of them.
It's Dega, baby.
And then you don't even see the racetrack from the interstate. And then we go through the woods, and then we go through the campers and the tent people and everything. My son goes, Scotty goes, "Man, what's that smell?" I looked at the other guy that I was stationed with the Air Force. I said, "You don't know what that smell is?" He says, "No, what is that smell?" I said, "I'm proud of you, son." I said, "That's reefer."
Damn right.
I said, "It's marijuana." He said, "Oh, really?" He said, "Man, that stuff's terrible." And a guy I retired with, working with in Okinawa, he said, "You're a good boy, Scotty." But it was fun. And I would encourage anybody to go do it. I've been handed Tennessee tickets. I ain't going up there getting it now. I'm sorry.
Well,
I would rather go. I'd drive to a NASCAR race before I'd go to a Tennessee football
all right,
game.
Mr. Billy, I'm going to tell you this. My daddy's had season tickets as long as I could remember. My wife was still in high school when I carried her the first South Carolina game. And then we bought season tickets just because she loved it, the atmosphere. But once you get of our age and you have children their age,
Oh yeah,
we get invited. We don't have season tickets anymore. Daddy does. Her family does as well. We get invited to go a lot, and we do it for the children. Okay, because the children enjoy it a couple times a year. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I can sit in my chair. I can walk to my bathroom.
Yep.
I can walk to my refrigerator. And
you got it.
the game lasts about 3.5 hours. And if I want to pause the damn thing, I can pause it.
There you go.
A day going to the stadium, you just eat up 8 hours. Any way you look at it.
Well, I live 70 miles on that I-75 due south of Knoxville, and I ain't doing it.
But I tell you this. I say all that to say this. We do go to a good bit of men's and women's basketball. But I tell you what we really love. Baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that is calm, cool, collected. You ain't going to get no traffic going in. You're not going to get any traffic coming out. Game's going to last about 2 hours.
Yep.
And you back home 45 minutes later. Now, we enjoy the hell out of that. But when the kids want to go to a football game, we carry it. You know what I mean?
Well,
but as far as the deal maker's concerned, now I've been to enough of them. Hey,
well, see, my dad was an usher at Neyland Stadium for 20 years. So when I retired and come home, I had my son. I was a single parent with my 10-year-old, and I did not want to go. And it was a Florida game. And I certainly didn't want to go to watch Spurrier run all over us. But I went, because he got to park right underneath the stadium and everything. So it was convenient. He was an usher in the parents section of the Tennessee players. But my son was decked out in blue and orange because he's a Gator fan. He was born at University of Florida. And he was going up and down the aisle with those parents giving him that Gator chomp. And then Tennessee scored and went ahead with about a minute and a half left. And Dad goes, "Well, it's time to go." My son was crying. He was in tears. Those parents they wasn't holding up on him. You know, Tennessee parents are just as bad as regular fans. If you want to do that, Gator Trouble, we got something for you, little boy. And he was sitting there. I said, buddy, you just learned a lesson. If you can't take it, don't pass it out.
Oh, yeah.
So we sat there for the last minute and a half, and guess what Spurrier did? He marched right down the field and scored the winning touchdown. And my son was going up and down the stands. He was giving them the but he's the one that lives in Columbia now. So yeah, I might have to come down there to Columbia next October and watch Tennessee come down there and show y'all how to run that gimmick offense.
All right, well, you do that. Hey, and afterwards or before, we will go out and eat some good barbecue.
Well, he lives on Jersey Drive or something in a real nice neighborhood.
You know, funny story talking about NASCAR real quick. I started watching NASCAR races in the early 90s, and then I became a fireman, a junior fireman at age 15. I was a certified firefighter in the state of South Carolina at age 17. And I went through the fire academy. And there's a group of people, there's a guy, I'm not going to call his name out loud, but in the county fire department I was a member of, not the one I was paid by. I was volunteer for the county, but paid by the city. Same one I work for today. But we had a group. He was over the rescue for Darlington Speedway. And so I'll never forget in I think it's 1998 or 9, might have been 99. My father is at the racetrack, and you got the chalet, corporate chalet inside of the infield, and I was a fireman. I was a pit crew fireman. And so my job was to wear my turnout gear, stand there with a fire hydrant, and then look up every time the car came in. You'd have to look up at the pit crew chief, and he would nod his head whether you can go or you can't go. In other words, they didn't want you spraying damn dry chemical fire hydrant on their damn car if it was just normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was in the pit of Ward Burton. He drove the Caterpillar car.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Darlington, Southern 500, and he won the damn race.
Oh, goodness.
I'll never forget it because Daddy, my daddy came by. He had all the execs with him, and he was like, "That's my son right there." And they're like, "Yeah. We ain't seen him. Why is he standing over there with fire gear on?" And I have a picture. I can show it to you. I have a picture of the winning damn car, me standing in the pit, fully geared out. I stood in that pit for 3 hours in that damn gear. 3 hours. And guess what? The best part about it, 2 weeks later, I got a check from NASCAR for $295. $295.
Well, I used to golf down there every day down in Florida. A bunch of old Air Force retirees, about 30, 40 of us. And one day we were sitting there talking about NASCAR. And this guy was talking about his son they were going to someplace. And I thought he was talking like his son. And by the way, this guy played football for Pitt. He was a running back in the early 50s. But anyway, I said, well, it must be nice to catch those races. And everybody kind of looked at him. He said, don't you know? He said, his son is the jack man for Dale Jr. I said, get out of here. I said, really? His son played football at Kentucky. He was a lineman. He was like 6'7" and over 300 pounds. But he didn't play pro football. He became Dale Jr.'s jack man. And eventually he moved to who was the team with Jeff Gordon and who's the other guy?
Hendrick.
Yeah, it was Hendrick.
Yeah.
You mean Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson?
Jimmy Johnson, who was the old guy that was with them?
Well, at first it was Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Busch, and golly.
Later on, the older guy, the guy that was one of the older racers, was on that team.
I have no idea.
But anyway, my son was a Dale Jr., and the guy said, well, I'll get you an autographed picture. Would you believe in the mail a few days later? I got pictures, all four of those. I was on that racing team. It wasn't Mark Martin. He was an older guy. He was on that team too later on. I can't think of his name, but it was Jeff, Jimmy. But yeah, this guy's son was a jackman for
Well,
them.
I will tell you this, being a South Carolina football fan from a kid, and we would have moments to be around the coaches and players, different events. You look up at them and you're like, damn, them boys is big. Yeah. And then you go down the pit road. It's kind of like that same thing.
Yeah.
You look over there at them, like you got a tire changer that's my size, but then you got a tire carrier that looks like Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
but
I lived in Gainesville.
The driver walks into the booth prior to the race, steps over the damn wall, and I look over and I'm like, that dude ain't like 5'5". Who that? And they're like, that's Jeff Burke. And I'm like, that's the driver. His little ass.
Let me ask you a question. The NASCAR, they measure those cars for weight and everything. Right?
Correct.
So was Dana Kirkpatrick cheating because she only weighed 110 pounds versus those
No.
I just want to know if weight matters.
No, weight does matter, but it matters without a driver.
Oh, not with her though.
Without a driver in it.
Not with any driver in it.
Yeah.
When it's put across the scales, it didn't have a driver in it.
No.
When it's teched out, it doesn't have a driver in it. But I mean, hell, Dale Jr. Dale Earnhardt was taller. Now he wasn't no tall man like Richard Petty.
Yeah.
But he's taller, like he's 6 foot tall. Dale Jr. is my height. But Mark Martin, there's a reason why they call him the kid, because he looked like a damn kid.
Huh.
He's very short. He's only like 5'5". So was Jeff Burke.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I didn't mean to get excited there, but I can take a lot of slack from Alabama and Georgia fans. But damn, when you're a Mississippi State fan and you come over here and you start trashing my team, oh hell no. No, he does it all the time.
I tried to intervene.
I know, but he just shoulda, woulda, coulda, don't get it. I
tried to intervene. Not trying to be rude, but I'm like, dude, you ain't never won shit. You the worst in the SEC, just like we are. So shut up.
Yeah, and that's just like what's that guy on Sports Talk? What's Cocky or whatever? The young guy that comes on Carolina Jackpots station.
Oh, Peckerhead.
No. It's Sports Talk Cocky. Young kid. He's a real nice guy. Oh, they were ribbing me about how being old I was, and then he said, huh?
You talking about
Cocky Ryan?
You talking about Sporty?
Yeah. And
it's got to be Sporty.
Yeah, Sporty.
Yeah.
He goes to the university. He said 98. He said I wasn't born until 2004. He said that's last century. You know what I said? I said, let me tell you something, Sporty. I was born in 55, and I've been watching South Carolina games longer than you. And I said, they ain't never won shit. So don't we start talking about 1998. I said, when you get a 1998, I'll shake your hand. But until then, But it's well, I'm gonna end it. Y'all got some good coaches. Look forward to next season. I wish Billy never took a ride on Noah's Ark. Oh, do you remember 2022? Todd Gwynn, what do you want to talk about 2022? I can do this. We got a minute.
Oh my goodness!
You know what's coming.
What the hell do you want to bring up in 2022?
What happened in 2022?
Beat Tennessee.
Beat it bad.
Oh,
had 7 touchdowns.
Now, Mr. Billy, don't you even say we cheated.
I'm not going to say that.
He's going to talk about
Todd Gwynn. Todd Gwynn was a mention and beat the snot out of us. 7 touchdowns, 400 yards. Then went to Clemson and threw 5 more touchdowns and about 400 yards. What happened to 2023, Todd? into those 2 games. 0 touchdowns in either game, and combined didn't have 300 yards. So you tell me what happened in 2023. Do I remember 2023? Yeah, you beat the crap out of us. Now tell me what happened in 2023. I mean, if Beamer's developing people, it seems like Rattler would have. They didn't develop him, not at all. These kids have these skills, just like Nick Harbor. This kid is gifted. If you're gifted, they might fine tune something. But this word developing,
Say it louder for the people in the back, Mr. Bill. Say it again.
I don't see that much developing.
Did you not see one of college's greatest quarterbacks just go backwards this year?
Well, I wasn't going to say that.
No, let's be honest. You know me, I'm honest.
Yeah. If he was developing, he sure should have went backwards.
No.
But I think Kendall Briles will be a great hire. We'll see.
Well, here's what I believe. Here's what I believe's happening. Kendall Briles is given the keys to this Cadillac. Okay. And Beamer's going to shut his mouth and sit over there and make $8 million a year and go on national television and sound like a clown. But Kendall Briles is running this damn show. He would not have taken the job for no other.
And if it happens, we can see Beamer come on press conference. You know, how's that song go? It ain't me. It ain't me.
Yeah,
it wouldn't surprise me that come out of his mouth.
No, the real boss man, the president and the AD,
yes,
got him from Texas by going,
Yes.
This is your show.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know, we'll see what happens. But what's really going to be interesting to see what happens with the transfer portal. I hope TCU, some offensive linemen come South Carolina's way. I don't know about any skilled players, but I would have liked to seen Cutter Woods this year myself. I was hoping Norris would move on.
I'm worried Cutter's going to break camp. That's the one I'm not worried about Aaron Nolan. That really doesn't bother me. It doesn't, and nothing against the kid.
Yeah.
But I'm worried Cutter is going to say, Lane, see my high school tapes? I'm over here. You know what I'm saying?
I can talk. Aguilar stays. You got Merklinger and McIntyre. One's a 5 and one's a 4. I get them mixed up sitting on the bench. And then you got the number one. He mentioned Sven about the number one quarterback. No, he wasn't. Number one quarterback's coming out of Greensboro, North Carolina, 247, and he's going to Tennessee. Brandon Faison is his name.
Faison, yep.
Yes, he's at Tennessee. So something's going to happen there. Somebody's got to go.
Yeah.
Well, and then we got the Duck coming in, Duckworth.
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't leave.
He's a dual threat, big kid, dual threat.
That was his first offer was Kendall Briles at Arkansas.
Correct. So who's to say Kendall don't say, hey, that's my guy.
There's more connections to this than we'll probably ever know.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. But I'm getting off here, gentlemen.
I am too. Thank y'all.
We're getting ready to wrap it up. So
y'all have a good evening.
Appreciate it, Mr. Billy.
God bless y'all. Love y'all. Y'all be.
I drank a beer while I was talking to y'all over the last 2 hours and 13 minutes. I still feel like trash, but y'all made me feel better.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
You need a hand. You need a hand slay on you.
Something, because I don't believe in taking medication.
Oh no, you got to get rid of that.
I don't. My grandma always had a remedy for everything, and I've always been one of those ones that I think prescription medications will kill you quicker than it'll heal you.
Yeah.
So I just tough it out.
That's like these women that's going to have natural birth. Oh, I'm going to do natural, and they start.
Yeah.
No, my wife.
Oh, give me something. Give me something. There's a pill.
Mr. Billy, wait a minute. You say that? My wife did.
Does he?
Yeah.
There's a pill for that.
With my oldest one, they
Wow.
actually gave it an epidural. 20 minutes later, her cousin was sitting on the. I'm sitting down, on the little couch shit that ain't worth a damn. I'm sitting there. Her mother-in-law, my mother-in-law, her mama is sitting in the recliner beside her. Her cousin's sitting on the bed. She starts tapping her leg. You can see the chart when the contractions start going up. And my wife said, "Ooh, this is a bad one." And her cousin's tapping her on the leg. Basically, just calm down, take a deep breath. Everything's going to be fine. And she looked down at her. She said, "Would you quit tapping my leg?" And she goes, "You're not supposed to feel that." She said, "Well, I feel it, and I wish you'd quit." So next thing you know, we call the nurse in, the midwife. She comes in, and we're like, "It's not working." She was like, "Yeah, it's working. Y'all, come on." Her pain tolerance is just low. And I'm like, no. You don't know the woman I'm married to. Her pain tolerance is not low at all. And she grabs my wife by the foot. And my wife looks at her and says, "Why'd you have to grab my foot so hard?" She was like, "What? You're not supposed to feel that." She's like, "Oh, we've been trying to tell you for an hour that I can feel everything." She could stand up. So they call the anesthesiologist back. My daughter was born in Manning. The anesthesiologist is in damn Columbia. He's already went home.
Oh, no.
They looked at her and said, "You're going to have this baby natural." She said, "Let's rip." Let's rip.
Pardon
And you know what? Let me tell you how tough she really is. She had that young and natural, and she had one goal. That when my daughter, her name is Isla, when her shoulders breached, my wife bent down, grabbed her under her arms, picked her up, and set her on her chest. That's true story.
My goodness.
True story. With nothing.
My goodness.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, we've went a range of topics tonight, from NASCAR to birth, childbirth.
Mississippi State
to a man running around and getting an estranged woman pregnant and then beating the hell out of her. We'd have been everywhere.
Yeah, Mississippi State's the best, and Tennessee sucks. I mean,
we covered it all night. Oh, I know we suck. I don't need Mississippi State telling me that. Oh, hell no. Oh, we went through some bad years. All it does is take anyway. And I go to Hardee's in the morning and talk, and there's some Gomers that I'm in there with. They won't hop fired.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
The man that brought us out of the doldrums.
I told you this on week 10. We had a show you got on, and I read y'all's chat boards. I ain't gonna lie, I read them.
Yeah.
And people talking about get rid of Heupel and this, that, and the third, and I'm like, dude, y'all sound like Clemson fans. Shut the hell up.
I don't read them.
He is the best thing that y'all have had since
98.
At least
98.
Yeah, it's like Sunbeam Bread saying they don't like king thin bread. Yeah. That's what put you on the damn market. Shut the hell up.
And that took a lot of luck, because I think it was a late overtime field goal that we hit to beat Florida early. But the Arkansas game, I remember I was in Okinawa, and we were down, and Arkansas had us beat. It was like the 9th or 10th game, but they were just running the clock out in the quarter. The center snapped the ball, and the quarterback stepped back, and his a guard, he tripped over a guard's foot, fumbled the ball, and we took it in for the win. But that was luck.
Yeah,
you got to have a lot of luck.
I'm going to say this, and you know this, and I'm not throwing shade at you or Josh Heupel. It's kind of like when you see the great ones as coaches. Let's just say the Nick Sabans, the Kirby Smarts, those defensive gurus.
Yeah.
When they figure out how to hire an offensive coordinator and let them do their damn job, I relate that to Josh Heupel. He's got the offense covered.
Yeah.
He's got to figure out how to hire somebody to run a damn SEC defense. If he can get a half-ass defense,
Well,
y'all be unstoppable.
Well, we hired Jim Knowles. He's hired, and he was the DC at a couple years at Ohio State when they won, and at Penn State. He's coming to Tennessee. So we'll see.
Well,
But, I'm like this. I can read all day long. You got to show me.
Oh, yeah.
I got to see it.
Listen,
I got to see
I
it.
love the fact we just hired Kendall Briles, but at the end of the day, the toe ain't bent leather, so I ain't seen shit yet.
Yeah.
And ultimately, I heard y'all were after our defensive coordinator.
I didn't keep up with that much. All I heard was Mida. And back to 98 team. Do you know who the offensive coordinator was? I'm losing my mind. The Duke coach years ago.
Cutcliffe.
Cutcliffe was the offensive coordinator. And you know who the defensive coordinator was? You talk about all-star coordinators. Chavez. Chavez left there and went to LSU.
Oh, my God. I forgot about that.
That was the offensive coordinator was Cutcliffe, and the defensive coordinator was Chavez. Don't get no better than that. Don't get no better than that. And he had some studs, but oh well. I've seen it all, brother. I've seen it all. Listen, I'm gonna let y'all go. Chuck, what time you got to get up?
Oh, I'm not working tomorrow. I'm off.
It's Saturday. That's right.
Saturday. No, if it was
Somebody was talking about here going to bed early. I said I don't get up till 11.
Oh no, that was last night.
Listen, you get up at 11 tomorrow, you'll beat him.
Yep.
Oh really? Does he sleep?
No, you'll beat him.
Well,
but yet Monday through damn Friday, his ass will send me a message at 4:15 in the damn morning.
Oh, no.
In the morning, I'm gonna send him one about 6:15.
One time.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid in the Navy for 3 years on the destroyer, when you was out, you don't get to sleep.
No.
You're lucky to get 3 or 4 hours sleep, so I don't care. I'm 70 years old. I'm a grown ass man. I'll sleep in if I want.
Yeah.
Well, and I've had a beer now, so I'm not available. But as a fireman, even though I'm not on duty, I still have a radio and a pager. So I sleep, and when you're on duty, you sleep, but you don't sleep because you know that thing's gonna hit every so often.
So when you're not on duty, you rescue Ronnie. You still respond?
Yeah.
When you're not on duty too?
Yeah, in my POV. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if there's a bad call and we have to have more trucks out, then I go to the station and pull a truck out.
Justin Langford over here. I got a suggestion. I'm gonna get off here. Those 3 FCS games that we all play now, why don't they play those in the springtime? Then we'd have college football in the spring. The coaches could look at the 2s, 3s, and 4s, get an assessment. The players could get an assessment. We would have college football for 3 weeks in the springtime. Make some money. Kids get to take a look. Coaches get to take a look. And we have spring football instead of playing these stupid scrimmage games, that don't.
Yeah, and then guess what? After that 3-game season you're talking about, open the damn summer portal. Open the summer portal.
Yeah.
Go through that deal again, and then have fall, then have 2 preseason games, and go into the regular season.
Well, don't even have preseason games. Just cut those 3 games out. Spring football, the FCS games. And that way the coaches can, like I say, look at the 2s, 3s, and 4s. You don't need to play your 1s. I mean, you can let them play just to get a rhythm going and stuff like that, but don't keep them in there. Nothing ticks me off more than coaches leaving. You run the score up 40 points and they still got the starting quarterback in down there throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Hey,
come on.
Just like at Coastal Carolina, we did that this year.
You took the words out of my mouth, Chuck.
Well, the one that got me, and I had to ask somebody because I didn't see the beginning game, the first touchdown, Beamer went for 2. I had to ask, did he really went for 2? Come on.
Yeah. Hey, well, let me tell you this. In the second game of the damn year, We're playing South Carolina State. You know where that's at, right in Santee, Orangeburg. We're playing them, and he trots out Luke Doty as the backup quarterback. And I said, the dude's been in the system 7 years. What the hell are you bringing him out here for?
No.
Just ignorant shit.
Yep. You need Cutter Woods. You need to get Nolan in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that two could go, you know.
I hope not.
We don't know who Briles has talked to that might be coming.
That's true.
He doesn't have a lot of quarterbacks on that staff that I think we can compete with what we've got between Duckworth, Woods, Nolan, and Sellers. But I tell you what I'd like to see. I'd like to see a damn good running back.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see some offensive linemen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd like to see 5 good offensive linemen transfer in. Five good ones.
And they ain't gonna be as big as the boys we got.
Yeah.
Not that kind of offense.
I'm talking about
it's
the
a little
transfer
different.
general. That's not Texas Christian, but
No, it's all over. Yeah.
my brother-in-law's brother, who I was a close friend with, he was a big-time offensive coordinator. He was at Georgia State Georgia Southern when they won those in the 70s. He's the one that developed the was it running fun the ham bone offense at Georgia Southern. He went on to New Mexico.
Did you just say the ham bone?
Yeah, that's what they call it at Georgia. Look up Benny Griffith.
The wishbone.
Well, no, this was called a ham bone, and he was the offensive coordinator at TCU, and then he finished at Kansas State when he finished. He wasn't a get-back coach. He was an actual offensive coordinator. He was at Arizona. Where else? But if you look up the name Benny Griffith, he's from right here up in the mountains, a little school from where I was. He did good. Benny did good. He was killed in a car wreck. So, but
Damn.
But yeah, he was at Georgia Southern with I forgot who that head coach was, the bald-headed coach from Georgia. But anyway, let me let y'all go. Good night. Thank you.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to get upset there. I just.
No, you good. You good, Billy.
Yeah, that ain't like me. But anyway,
No,
there's just some people that trip my trigger.
Hey, and this is our show, and people trip my trigger, and I go off. So it is what it is.
Yeah, you've been known to.
I try to keep. I don't cuss. I just get mad and call you plumb stupid.
Yeah, we're bad this year. 8-4. Losses to Alabama, Georgia, Oklahoma.
I tell you what. You give me your wins, I give you my losses.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Well, I'll be honest with you. The tie with Mississippi State was actually embarrassing.
It really was.
Yeah.
What's he saying? What's Justice saying? Thank you, Billy. You understand dumbassery?
Yeah, he's saying thank you. You understood it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah. Well, y'all have a good night. Thank you for having me on.
Appreciate
You too,
it.
Mr. Billy.
Y'all have a great weekend. Love y'all.
As
Bye-bye.
always, appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, everybody. Well, I think it's going to wrap up the show. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure
2.5 hours.
Yeah, make sure you go to this guy's channel right here, Sports Talk with the Deal Maker. Subscribe to his channel. Check out his videos. Like them. Make sure you guys are liking this. Make sure you hit the thumbs up before you leave. If you're watching this after the fact, make sure you hype it. Apparently, YouTube likes all that good crap. And, yeah, we appreciate everybody for stopping in. Appreciate the couple super chats we got from Justin and Chuck. Both of them donated to the channel. And apparently Sven tried to give somebody a membership and he ended up getting it himself. So thanks to Sven for becoming a channel member. And if you guys want to do it, the ones that's on here, you can always go and join. And if we get this thing up there to membership, we can do some members only stuff, like some live streaming the games and stuff. So, but I appreciate everybody for coming in. I'm not going to run through the list because we had a good group of people in here tonight. A bunch of them popped in and out and popped in and left a lot of good comments. So appreciate everybody. Y'all have a good night. And hey, we're going to see what this offense is going to do this year or in 2026. like I said, and I think Justin brought up that point a while ago. He's excited about the spring game, and I'm ready to go. I might go, like I said, I might head down there and check it out and see what the offense looks like in person. Because I'm pretty sure they're not going to put it on TV, kind of like they did this past year. But yeah, everybody hit the like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on Sunday, maybe, right?
Yep.
Yep. So we'll figure out something to talk about. So y'all come back Sunday and hang out with us on Sports Talk with the Deal Makers channel. And y'all have a good night, good weekend. If we don't see you on Tuesday, we might see you next week during a basketball game. Y'all
Spurs up to your toes and up, and go join Gamecock Chuck.
Appreciate it, everybody.